All the times I passed by your house, I seen this bar you got in here, and I was wondering, are you serving drinks? I mean, it's not like a public bar, but sure, I'll serve you a drink. Come on in. Well, thank you. This place is so cool. I love the setup. Thank you. Yeah, I love it. My boyfriend started building it back in June of last year to function as my studio, but it almost could be a fully functioning bar. I'll say. Well, I'm Frank. What's your name? Oh, I'm sorry. My name's Michelle. It's nice to meet you, Frank. It's nice to meet you too. Me and my wife Suanne live 2 houses over across the street. You've probably seen her letting our little dog Mitzi out in the middle of the night. Oh, I have seen her. I always wave, but I don't think she ever sees me because she doesn't ever wave back. What do you want to drink? Yeah, she's probably about half asleep when she takes our dog out in the middle of the night, but I see you got Jack Daniels. Can you make me a Jack and Coke? You got that? Sure, I can make that for you. There you go, Frank. Thank you kindly. What do I owe you for this? Oh, nothing. We're neighbors. Plus, legally, I can't charge you because I don't have a liquor license. Oh, I see. Well, can I donate $20? Is that all right? That's very generous. Thank you. I'll make sure Jack is stocked up from now on. You do whatever you want with that, but... Oh, my wife is calling. I gotta take this. I'm sorry. Hey, honey. Yeah, I'm across the street. You know that girl that lives across the street that has a bar in her garage? Yeah. Is it okay if I invite her over? Yeah, of course. I'd love to meet her. Thanks. No, sweetie, nothing's going on between us. I just met her. Come over. She said you're welcome to come over here. Come over and check it out. Okay, I'll see you in a couple of minutes. I just gotta let you know before she gets here. My wife is a little jealous, but don't you worry about that. Oh, is she? This should be fun. Frank, you in here? Yeah, we've lived here about 12 years. Dang, that was fast. Yeah, he's right here. Come on in. Hey, honey. Hey, I was wondering where you ran off to. Yeah, I was just meeting our neighbor. You know, we've been talking about the progress that she's been making over here and how cool it looks. Mm-hmm. Must have cost a lot, huh? To have this built for you? Hi, I'm Michelle. What's your name? I'm Suanne. Frank is my husband. Oh, it's nice to meet you. Can I offer you something to drink? Maybe something fruity? I drink grown-up drinks. You probably don't know how to make what I want. What were you gonna ask me for? How much for a Belvedere martini? Oh, I wouldn't charge you. Why? What did he do for you? Suanne, can't you at least try and just act normal? Nothing's going on here. I just met her, like I said, on the phone. It's okay. My boyfriend, still current boyfriend, built all of this to serve as my studio. But you said a Belvedere martini? It's okay. You probably don't know how to make that. No, I got you. How do you want it? Dirty, dry, what? Extra dirty, extra dry, up. Oh, yeah? I can do that. Just give me 1 second. I gotta go inside to get the olive juice. I'll be right back. She doesn't even have the olives out here. She definitely doesn't know how to make a proper martini. Why can't you just wait and see? You think her garage looks like this on accident? Doesn't it look like she knows what she's doing? No, it looks like her boyfriend knows what he's doing. Well, if you don't like it, I'll drink it when she ain't looking, because ain't no need to insult somebody when they're just trying to be a nice neighbor. I mean, I'm gonna drink it even though I know I'm not gonna like it. So I like my dirty martinis shaken, but some people like them stirred still. Do you prefer it to be shaken or stirred? I like it shaken too. Okay. There you go. Thank you. It's actually perfect. So what do you do? I'm a bartender. Oh, well that makes sense. Where do you bartend? Well, nowhere right now. It's a long story. You don't have a job? So this must be your boyfriend's house then. No, this is my house. But he pays your bills. Suanne. What? I'm just getting to know her. It's okay. No, he doesn't pay my bills. I pay all my own bills. I also make money through social media. Doing what? So when I said this was my studio, I make videos mostly about bartending. I do like skit interactions, you know, like where I play all the characters, and I make drinks. I have different series. I see a lot of people making so much money on social media. I was just telling Frank that, huh? Who are you texting? It better not be who I think it is. Honey, no, it's Carl with a K was asking me if I. Oh, Carl with a K? What's he up to? Tell him to come over. Have you met Carl with a K and his wife Jess? No, I don't really know anyone. They live right around the corner. You've probably seen their house. They're the ones that go all out with the decorations and lights for every holiday. Oh, wow, I know which one you're talking about. My son loves driving by their house during the holidays. They are the sweetest couple. He's an investment banker, and she's a stay-at-home mom to their 3 kids. Poor thing, she always looks so worn out. You've probably seen her speed walking around the neighborhood. She usually does that around like 6:30. I think she does it because she needs a break from those kids. Frank, call Carl with a K. Who are you texting now? Carl with a K. He was asking me if he could borrow my truck for something. What's he need your truck for? Well, I don't know. I was just asking when he needs it. Oh, look, there's Jess now. Hey, Jess. Hey, Suanne. Right on time. Look, it's 6:45. Hey, come on in here. Meet our neighbor, Michelle. She can make you like any drink you want. Yeah, come on. Oh, honey, you look like you need a drink. Suanne, you can't just be inviting people in here. This ain't our house. Frank, it's fine. You don't mind, right? Not at all. Yeah, come on in. Wow, this place is awesome. I love it. Hi, I'm Jess. It's nice to meet you. Thank you. It's nice to meet you too. I'm Michelle. Yeah, her boyfriend built it for her, but she's a bartender. Let her make you something to drink. Before you make that, can you mind if I get another one? Would that be okay? Oh, sure, Frank. Yeah, Jess, can I offer you something to drink? Yeah, that would be cool. I don't know. Can you just make me something easy for you that doesn't taste strong? There you go, Frank. Yeah, I'll make you something. Come on, have a real drink. You need it after dealing with all those kids all day. It's okay. You know I don't drink a lot. I don't like the taste of alcohol. Wait, you look great. Have you lost weight? I have, actually. Thank you for noticing. Here you go. I made you a Crown Apple and Sprite. This is good. Thank you so much. You're right, I really did need this. Those kids. Speaking of which, I do see all these kids' toys. Do you have kids? I have one son. He's 3 years old. Really? We should have a play date sometime. Where is he at? He's with his dad right now. His dad gets him on the weekends, but a play date sounds great. He's an only child, so I would love that. How old are your kids? I have 2 girls, 4 and 6, and then a 2-year-old boy. Wait, your kid isn't your boyfriend's child? No, he's my ex-husband's. Why did y'all split up? Oh, he's an alcoholic. It took the event of me kicking him out of our house for him to get sober because he realized if he didn't, that he wouldn't be able to see his son. Yeah, I'm sure it didn't help being married to you. Why would you even marry him? Suanne, you don't know the situation. Remember how it happened with your Uncle Jesse? Oh, you're right. I apologize. It's all right. We got married less than 1 month after we met. It'd be like that sometimes. I know, I'll own it. I messed up. Lesson learned. Well, hey, at least you learned from it. If you ask me, that's what life's all about. Messing up and learning from it. Amen. Well, I'm gonna get on with my walk. Thank you for having me and for the drink. Is it okay if I tell my husband, Carl, that he can stop by after work sometime this week? Of course, I'd love to meet him. If my garage is open, any of y'all can feel free to pop in whenever. Okay, thank you. Yeah, he would definitely want to meet you before you met our kids if we do end up having that play date. Trust me, I get it. I look forward to meeting him. All right, thanks again. Bye, everybody. Bye, Jess. You know what? I think we're going to get up on out of here, too. I just want to thank you for your hospitality, but we're going to go eat some dinner. If I could write a 5-star review about this place, I would. You'll see us again soon. Come on, Suanne. Michelle, is it? My wife, Jess, told me that I should stop by and meet you. Hi, I'm Carl with a K. I'm Michelle. Nice to meet you. I brought this for you. I'm not sure if you like wine or not. I love Pinot Noir. I appreciate this. I was taught never to go anywhere empty-handed. That's a good one if you like wine. Well, thank you. I can't wait to try it. Can I offer you something to drink? I see you have Blanton's up there. Where'd you come across a bottle of that? It was a Christmas gift from my boyfriend. You know those bottles are hard to come by. I know. He said he had to make a few calls. I would like to thank you for taking care of my wife the other day. That's for you. $100? But she only had 1 drink. But she said you were kind to her. As I would have to anyone, this is too much. I'd also like to ask you for a pour of that Blanton's neat, if I could. Yeah. There you go. Thank you. That's good. So Jess tells me that you have a 3-year-old son. I do. From what I see out here, I see he's well entertained. He's a bit spoiled, I know. I know who you are. What do you mean by that? I've done a thorough background check on you. If you're gonna be hanging around my kids, I had to. I hope you understand. But it took a while because I didn't realize that you were internet famous. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love your videos. A lot of them are really funny. But I want to make something clear. None of my children are to be recorded or photographed by you at all. That's no problem. I understand. I'm very protective of my family. I love that. I also want to compliment you on your house during the holidays. My son loves driving by your house because of all your decorations and lights that you put up. Thank you. I love doing it because I love seeing my kids' faces light up when we pull in our driveway. Trust me, I get it. I love watching my son get excited about stuff. And your house, when you had the dragons out there for Halloween, he'd be like, Mommy, look, a dragon is scary. Rawr. I'm so glad other people's kids get enjoyment out of it too. Yeah, watching them grow up is so satisfying, isn't it? Michelle, I read people very well. Oh, I know. And I trust you, so. If you and Jess still choose to do that play date, I support that idea. But thank you for the drink, and I hope you have a good night. Okay. You too. And hey, before I go, if you ever have an issue with anyone regarding your child, please call me. I know that you're a single mom here living by yourself. I'm just around the corner. I will. Thank you for this. Nice garage, by the way. Take care. Bye, Carl. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, Michelle. I tried to stop by yesterday, but your garage door wasn't open. Oh, hey, Frank. Yeah, I had a busy day yesterday. I went to this wedding party thing, and then right after that, my nephew's birthday party was also yesterday, so I wasn't home most of the day, but I did get to meet Carl with a K briefly. You did? He's a character, ain't he? He sure is. I don't really know how to read him. I get it. Oh, Suanne's calling me home. I'm gonna take this. Hey, honey. What you want? Yes, that'd be good. I was, but the lawnmower ran out of gas, so I needed my truck back from Carl with a K, so I texted him, and he said he was done using it. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, so I walked over to his house and got it from him, and then I drove up to the gas station to get more gas for the lawnmower. I'm at Michelle's garage. I saw the garage was open and it started to rain a little bit and I needed a break from the yard work, so I came over for a drink. Okay, I'll see you in a second. Suanne's on her way over, so you know. But yeah, Carl, he's different, but he's a good guy. Oh, don't get me wrong. He was really nice. He even brought me a bottle of wine. Hey, Michelle, would you mind making me one of those martinis that you made for me last time? Yeah, I'll make one for you. Thanks. Frank, what did Carl with a K need to use your truck for? I don't know, and I don't really care. He filled it up with gas for me, though. Oh, that was nice. Well, I just walked past it on the way over here, and did you notice how the truck bed smelled like straight bleach? It just smelled clean to me. So he cleaned it and filled it up with gas. He can borrow my truck anytime as far as I'm concerned. But bleach? I don't know, Suanne. What do you use to clean things? A truck bed? I probably would have just hosed it out. Don't you think that would have been good? There you go. I know, bleach, it's a little sus, but at least he cleaned it. I'm gonna find out. Oh, look, there goes Jess. Hey, Jess. Oh. Hey, Jess, come in here. I just have a quick question for you. Sure, what's up? Did you know that Carl borrowed Frank's truck? Yeah, why? Because I was gonna say, that's the cleanest I've ever seen Frank's truck bed. And I'm sorry if I didn't get the bleach smell all the way out. I tried to let it air out a little bit before giving it back. Oh, that's all right. Just smelled clean to me. Oh, you did that? Yeah, I saw him come home in it last night, and I asked him what he used it for, and he said he used it to transport a bed bug-infested mattress off of one of our properties that he just bought off a foreclosure. Well, thanks for doing that. He said he bagged it up and used a tarp before he put it in the bed of the truck, but I just didn't trust it, and I didn't want anyone else getting bed bugs, so I bleached it. That would make sense why it smells like bleach. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I would let the professionals deal with that. One thing about Carl is that He likes to do things himself. I'm with Michelle on this one. Is he gonna at least have the house bombed professionally? He said he knows how to do that, so he's gonna do it tomorrow. Couldn't be me, but more power to him. Did you want something to drink? I don't really feel like drinking right now, but thank you for the offer. That's okay. I can make you a mocktail. Would you like one of those? Ooh, yeah, I would like that. There you go, Jess. I made you a cherry limeade. There's no alcohol in it. Thank you. That's delicious. I appreciate it. Oh, and Carl said that he stopped by last night. I'm sorry if he seems a little intense. He's just really particular about who he lets our kids around. I don't blame him. He was nice. He did say that we could do that play date, though. We should schedule that. We should. I would like that. Here, take my number down really fast. All right. I'm texting you now. Oh, I got it. I'll save your number. Okay. Well, I'm going to get on with my walk. Do you care if I bring this back to you on another day? Did you want me to give you a plastic cup so you could take it to go? Yeah, that would be great. Thank you. All right. Bye, everybody. Bye, Jess. She never stays long, does she? I don't know. That's her me time, so I guess she's choosing to spend it how she wants. Yeah. You know what I just realized? Frank, we've never met their kids. Don't you think that's weird? Not really, because we don't have kids. But we've known them since Jess was pregnant with her first, like 7 years ago. Do you remember that, when they first moved into that house? Okay. Suanne, you know I don't like kids anyway. Oh, look, Carl with a K just texted me. What did he say? I left something in your truck. You home? Yes. Send. Frank, why did you say that? What do you mean? I'm gonna go see what it was. I'll be right back. Well, you don't have much time because he just texted and said he'd be right there. Look at her, she started running. She should be a detective. She's always doing this. Sticking her nose in everybody's business, but hell, it don't bother me because that means it ain't in mine. I understand. Did you want to get another one? Yeah, but hey, you got any beer? I do actually. I have Modelo, Mick Ultra, and Busch Light. You got Busch Light? I'll do one of those if that's okay. Of course. If I drink beer, that's what I drink. You ever tried it with hot sauce on the rim? I don't know if you like hot stuff. Thanks. No, I hadn't tried that. Are you kidding me? I love hot sauce. My name's Frank. I put that shit on everything. Now that is funny. I don't have Frank's, but I do have Texas Pete. Did you want to try it? Texas Pete, that'll work. Okay, yeah, here. It's pretty good, actually. Let me try this. Just like that. That's good. Where'd you come up with an idea like that? These guys came into this bar that I used to work at in Charlotte, and all of them were ordering Busch Light, and they all kept asking me for the hot sauce, and I was like, what are y'all doing with this hot sauce? So they told me, and I ended up trying it a couple days later, and it wasn't bad. 314 pen. I need a pen. 760. Yeah. Here you go. Thanks. 3147. Suanne, it's gonna be okay. 60327. Y'all are not gonna believe what I just saw. What? Tell us. It was a phone in the truck. And when I picked it up, it was locked with a passcode, but there was a text message from this random number that said, I'm nervous for tomorrow. What if you don't like me? So, that could mean anything. Wait, didn't Jess say that Carl with a K was supposed to be bug bombing that foreclosed house tomorrow? Exactly. What if you don't like me? That means he's never met this person before. Well, it could be a new employee he hadn't met yet. What if that's his work phone? Frank, a new employee, even if it was that, wouldn't text like, what if you don't like me? They're gonna show up, do their job, and get paid. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna reverse search this phone number. Michelle, do you mind if I get a Cosmo from you? Yeah. Oh, I don't have triple sec, but I do have blue curacao, and it's almost the same thing. They're both like orange liqueurs. It's just your Cosmo will be purple instead of pink. Is that okay with you? 4760. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care what color it is. I'm in the middle of something big here, so as long as it tastes like a Cosmo, that's okay. I'm gonna have you guys make this drink with me. I have my ice ball in my shaker tin. I'm gonna do 1.5 ounces of vodka. 1, 2, 3. Then instead of triple sec, I'm using blue curacao because I don't have triple sec, so I'm doing 1/2 ounce of blue curacao. 1 and 2. 1/2 ounce of lime juice. 1 and 2. And some cranberry juice. I I only used an ice ball because my ice machine can't keep up. I'm chilling the glass, the martini glass. All right, a purple Cosmo. There you go, Suanne. What's it saying? Ooh, it's so pretty. It says it's gathering information, may take a few minutes. I'll wait. That is so good. I love the purple. That don't look like a Cosmo. Did you not hear her say she used different ingredients? It tastes the same, so I'm cool with it. It's done loading. Oh, good. What'd you learn? Location. What's it say? And I know you guys always ask what I do with these drinks. I do not like Cosmos. I don't like cranberry juice, so I'm not gonna drink this because y'all always want to know what I do with the drinks afterwards. So I do it for the skit. But I am gonna drink that Busch Light that I opened. The carrier is bandwidth.com. What does that mean? That's one of those anonymous texting services. It's used for like burner numbers and you can't trace them. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I don't know what's going on, but if it's gonna turn into another FBI sting like last year's Raccoon ring, I ain't getting involved this time. Hold up, Raccoon ring from last year? I've got to know about this. You didn't know about that? I ain't talking about it. Frank started feeding this one raccoon that he thought was like friendly or whatever out back behind our shed. All of a sudden there's like 6 of them. At the same time, he was selling our dog cage because Mitzi had been potty trained, so she didn't need a dog cage anymore. So he was selling it, and then Doug from the marketplace came over and noticed the raccoons out there just gathering because they're waiting for Frank to feed them again. And he was like, yeah, so you want to make some extra money? And wanted to train these raccoons. And he created paperwork for them and sold them for a lot of money. I'm still not convinced that you didn't get money from those raccoons. Suanne, I didn't know anything illegal was going on. I didn't get paid at all for any of that. I didn't know. Anyway, one of the raccoons that he had paperwork saying that it was like a support animal or something got bit and tried to sue. So the FBI got involved, came over, asked us questions. Yeah. I told him that they were just some strays, and he said he was an animal trainer for some service or whatever. I didn't get paid. I didn't know, okay? It's over with. It's done. Moving on. It also says associated with multiple messaging accounts. Numbers may change device IDs frequently. Oh, that's how they would stay off the radar. And guess what else? This number has been flagged before on online forums. Parents saying that weird messages to their kids. Nothing concrete, but you really gonna let Reddit fire you up again? I'm telling you, Carl with a K, he's up to something. And I'm gonna find out what. I wonder if Jess knows anything. You should schedule that play date. I'm gonna text her right now. This is just blue curacao, grenadine, and water. I'm not gonna drink it. Michelle, listen to what I found out. What'd you find out? Good Lord, it's loud up in here. You getting your roof redone? Yeah, sorry. I really needed one. I started to get a leak in my master bathroom. Turns out there's like a hole in my roof up there, so I need to get that done. Oh, honey, I'm glad you're getting that fixed. Okay, but before I tell you this story, can I get one of those extra dirty, extra dry martinis that you make for me? Yeah, I can't wait to hear this story. Last night, before Carl with a K went to go like bug bomb that house, I put this GPS unit with a SIM card in it in a waterproof magnetic case, and I stuck it underneath his car behind his back door. It's voice activated, so when it hears voices, it silently calls me, and if I pick up, I can listen. You didn't. You know I'm too nosy to not know where he was going. So last night, he calls me. So I answer the phone, and clear as day, you could hear him say, I'm 13-year-old Megan. And then the car door opens, and you hear some dragging, and then all of a sudden, it just hangs up. Wait, hold on, you just have a device like that laying around? Yeah, don't tell Frank. I thought he was cheating on me a while back. He started being like awfully protective of his phone and like taking secret phone calls out in his car. So I stuck this device in his car because I wanted to see where he was going and who he was talking to.
What was he actually doing?
He was planning a surprise party for me for our 15-year wedding anniversary. I had to act all surprised, like I had no idea. Anyway, I'm 13-year-old Megan.
Did it just lose signal? Like, what happened?
Somebody physically turned it off because it's supposed to track live where it is. And I'm not getting any location besides the last location, which was in some parking lot out in BFE.
What time did this happen?
10:13 p.m. last night. Oh my God. It's back on. It's saying it's in my driveway.
Oh, whose car is that in your driveway?
That's Carl's car. It's calling me right now.
Oh shit. Answer it.
Oh, hey Carl, how you doing? Just fine. Is Suanne home? Nah, she said she's going over to Michelle's garage, but hey, I wanted to thank you for filling my truck up with gas. I know it was low. Of course. Thanks for letting me borrow it. I'm gonna head over there. It hung up. Oh my God. He knows. Yeah, because he turned it back on in my driveway on purpose, and he knew it would call me. And he's on his way over here.
Oh, he's absolutely on his way over here.
Just act normal. I'm sure it'll be fine. Hey, Carl. Ladies. Hey, Carl. It's good to see you. Yeah, do you want something to drink? Like a Blanton's, maybe? Neat? No, thank you. I came by because I found something that belongs to you. What makes you think that's mine? It has a SIM card in it. The device is registered under your name. You know it's illegal to knowingly install a tracking device on a vehicle that doesn't belong to you. It's also illegal to record or listen in on conversations that you aren't a participant of. I could take legal action against you, but I'm not going to. So long as from here on out, you keep your nose out of my business. Can I just ask why you were pretending to be a 13-year-old girl named Megan? Suanne, don't ask questions that you don't want to know the answers to. All you need to know is that I'm making the world a better place. Maybe you should be a little bit more concerned with what you buried in your backyard a couple months back than worrying about where I'm going and who I'm talking to. How did you... Well, I'm gonna get home so Jess can go on her walk. Back off, or I will be pressing those charges. Michelle, have a good night. Thank you, you too. So, what'd you bury in the backyard? How does he even know about that? You know what? I'm just gonna tell you, but please don't tell Frank. He would lose it. I won't say anything. So I started getting into gardening a while back, and every night something was digging up my mulch and spreading it all over the yard, and they were digging up my plants and pissing all over them and everything. And I was so convinced that it was one of those raccoons that Frank was so attached to. So one day I decided I'd had enough, and I went and bought a few of those conibear traps to kill them. You bought bear traps? Yeah, off Amazon. They're like smaller version of the big ones. It said it was humane, but apparently that just means that it kills it instantly. So I set them all out one night, and the next morning I found Howard, next door neighbor Howard's cat Marbles in the trap. Oh my God, that was you? I saw flyers all over the neighborhood. He was going door to door asking for months. Yeah, I couldn't tell him. And Frank would be so mad if he found out that I was gonna kill his beloved raccoons. But wait, that happened like over a year ago, didn't it? I guess it was. But Carl with a K said it happened a couple months back. He probably just lost track of when it happened. But back to him, that was crazy. Do you think he's like a pedo catcher and like disposes of them like a serial offer? I don't know. I wouldn't see anything wrong with it if he was. Honestly, I hope he is. And if I were you, I would do what he asks and let him rid the world of those people in peace. How's he gonna ask me to keep my nose out of his business when he's clearly had his in mind? How would he know anything about what I've buried in my own backyard? Hey, Michelle. Suanne, Carl with a K just came by our house looking for you. I told him you were over here, and he said he was going to come by here. Did he already leave? Okay, Frank. Yeah, he just stopped in for a minute. Did you want a Jack and Coke, or? Yeah, I'd like that, thanks. What'd he want? It was nothing. Nothing? He just wanted to clear the air because he knew Suanne was questioning Jess about the bleach, and he just didn't want her digging into it anymore, so don't worry, it wasn't about you. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Thank you. And I would like to donate this $20 for keeping the olives stocked for Suanne and all the other stuff. You mind if I put it in this tip jar? Oh, thanks, Frank. I appreciate y'all. I meant to ask you, why do we call Carl with a K, except for when Carl and Jess are in front of us? Is there a Carl with a C? Should we tell her? If you want to, you can. I've had enough for today. I'm good. I can't wait to hear this story. Here we go. Carl with a C's parents used to live on the next street over. They passed away from COVID back in summer of 2021. And they left the house and a whole bunch of money to their son, Carl. Okay, well, how'd you meet him? We met him the day he moved in. He had a party and was inviting everybody, going door to door and telling all the neighbors to come over. He had pizza, drinks. It was a good time. Carl's a cool guy. And don't forget a bad influence. When Frank hangs out with Carl with a C, he comes home drunk at 6 o'clock in the morning every time. He's one of those people that can't stop once they start drinking, you know, so he's a bit of an alcoholic, goes on these binges, but he's a fun guy. He likes fishing and golfing and playing poker, and I like all those things too. And he even fixed our plumbing for us and didn't charge us. Had to build a trench and replace piping and do all this. Didn't charge us a dime. Dang, that was nice. Those jobs can be expensive, right? Well, recently he was in a bad spot, so I helped him out a little bit. A bad spot? Like financially, you mean? Yeah, he ran out of the money, so I lent him some. Does he have a job? He takes like private jobs, like somebody will need their yard mowed weekly or something and they'll hire him to do it. And then he'll do like a fence sometime and then he'll do some landscaping. He just takes these jobs. That's where you're stopping the story? You're not actually gonna tell her? Suanne, he told us that in confidence. I don't think that's my place to tell her. Tell me what? So one night we were all sitting there drinking and he got a little too drunk. And I don't even think he remembers telling us this, but right when all the bars could open in 2021, right before his parents passed away from COVID, he started feeling a little under the weather, so he took a COVID test, and it was positive. But he wasn't feeling that bad, and his friends had invited him out to the bars, and the bars had just opened, so he wanted to go. He goes out, and he spends the last dime that he has on drinks at the bar, so he had no way to get home. So he walked, because the bar that I'm talking about is like 2 miles from here. He walked to his parents' house so that he could crash for the night, and they gave him some money. And then a little while after, they passed away from COVID. Oh. He didn't mean to give it to them, but he did go out to a bar knowing he just tested positive for COVID. Lord knows who else he gave it to. My point exactly. And that was who I was talking about on the first day that we came over here. And I said, you better not be texting who I think it is. It was Carl with a C, because I've caught Frank going out golfing with Carl on Frank's dime. Well, he used to pay for me all the time back when he had money. It's making sense. Yo, Frank, is that you? Oh, hey, Carl. Speak of the devil. Hey, buddy. I was just walking by because the Jones family is moving out 3 houses down, so I offered to help them move some of their big furniture. Well, that was nice of you. Wait, they're moving? Suanne, you mean to tell me that I knew something about someone before you did? You must not have been keeping up with the Joneses. Dude, you crack me up. Why are they moving? I don't know, but whoa, now this is a setup. This is my dream garage. Whose place is this and how come I don't know them yet? It's mine. And thank you. Hi, I'm Michelle. A pleasure. I'm Carl. Shoot, I'd be in trouble if I had all this liquor in my garage. Yeah, but it'd be gone in less than a week. Ain't that the truth? The party you would throw. Well, I'm gonna go prepare dinner. Frank, Are you still planning on eating with me? Yes, Suanne. I'm gonna be right behind you. Do you mean you aren't gonna at least stay till you finish your drink? No, I have things to do. There's no sense in wasting good liquor. Don't worry, I don't have COVID. I wasn't worried. I don't even think COVID could survive in that drink. That was terrible. So, Frank, is this where you've been hiding out at? Because if it is, I don't blame you. Suanne and I have been watching Michelle's boyfriend build it for her since last summer. I finally decided to introduce myself a couple days ago. Well, can he be my boyfriend too? I'm just kidding. Do you want a drink? Oh, heck yeah. I was getting nervous that you weren't gonna ask me. Pick your poison. I can't wait to hear what you order. Get ready, Michelle. Why? Oh, you'll see. You know what? I'll do a Malibu Bay Breeze. I'm sorry. A Malibu Bay Breeze? Yeah, you said pick, right? Oh, you don't know what's in it? It's Malibu, cran. I know what's in it. It's just not anything close to what I expected you to say. I just knew you were gonna order one of them frou-frou drinks. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I like to drink things that taste good, and that drink makes me feel like I'm on the beach about to cast a reel. You got the ingredients to make it? All right, if somebody orders a Bay Breeze, if they just come up and say, I want a Bay Breeze, it's usually vodka, cranberry juice, and pineapple juice. But since he said a Malibu Bay Breeze, I'm gonna put Malibu instead of the vodka. So it's just gonna be one shot of Malibu. And I'm not gonna make it strong because I'm not trying to have him drink up all my liquor because I already know where this is gonna go. It's pineapple juice, equal parts pineapple juice and cranberry juice. There you go, Carl. Thank you, Michelle. Let me just pull up a chair. This is like heaven. I could be in here all day. You want to do a shot, Frank? Carl, I see where you think this is going, and this is not anyone can come in here anytime and drink up my liquor for free type of setup. So if you want another drink, you're gonna have to earn it. Okay, yeah, I get it. What do you need done? You need some yard work done? You need something around here fixed? No, I don't need anything done, but would you say you're a man of your word? Damn right, my word's about all I got left now. If you take a shot of my choice without making a face at all after you shoot it, I will serve you another drink of your choice after you finish that one. So all I have to do to get another drink after this one is take a shot that you're choosing and not make a face? Yeah, but if you make a face, you have to leave. Wait, hold on. You're gonna do it with me, right? Nash, I see what you did there. Yeah, I didn't want her picking something nasty. Sure, I'll do it with you. And I won't make a face either. How about that? Let's go. What are we doing? Fireball? It's gonna be so easy. Frank, if you know what this is, don't say anything. All right? This sounds like it's gonna be fun. Carl, you ever heard of Malort? You said Malort? No, why? Is it good? You're just gonna have to wait and see. It's also known as the Chicago handshake. But you're doing it with me, right? Yeah, I said I would, and I'm not gonna make a face. It can't be that bad. What are you waiting for? Pour it up. This is right up your alley because a guy named Carl Jepsen created this liquor. We have the same name. You know it's gotta be good. There you go. You ready? Yeah, let's do it. Wait, let me see you do it first. Oh, come on. You saw her pour it. It's not like she did something to your shot. I know, I just want to see her do it first. Sure, I'll go first. This is actually Malort. Well, dang. I'm impressed. Why? If she can do it, now I know I can do it. Let's go. I don't know how you did that. That tastes like an old dirty gym sock. Michelle, did you know you weren't gonna make a face? Yeah, I knew. I've done it before for a video on social media. My followers suggest these nasty liquors and I'm supposed to like take a shot and then not make a face afterwards. And out of 21 different liquors, only 3 of them got me to make a face. I really enjoyed watching that. The aftertaste is even worse. What happened? Well, I don't know. I've seen him so drunk that he couldn't form a sentence, and just now he was walking and talking fine. He's got to be playing. Carl, you got us. Carl. I don't think he's faking that. He's got to be. Carl, it ain't funny anymore. Now get up. You think we should call an ambulance? I was just walking by and I saw him laying on the ground. Is he okay? What happened? He just took a shot and fainted. Yeah, and he's not waking up. I don't know what to do. Let me help. I was a nurse before I quit to be a stay-at-home mom. Michelle, yes, call that ambulance. Hi, yes, I need an ambulance, please. Frank, did he hit his head? We don't know. He wasn't even drunk. He just fell out. Okay, thank you. He is breathing, and he has a pulse, but it's really weak. Do you see all these red splotches all over his chest? I think it could have been an allergic reaction. We need to elevate his legs. The ambulance is on its way. Elevate his legs. Okay. Oh. What happened? Dude, you fainted. Yeah, and I'm thinking it might have been an allergic reaction. How do you feel? Does your head hurt? Oh, I'm fine. This has happened to me before, when I tried to drink some crap called absinthe. I'm good. You really should not try to stand up. There's an ambulance on its way. Yeah, Carl, maybe you should drink some water. You called an ambulance? I am not getting in an ambulance. I do not have the money to be paying for an ambulance. I'm out. Well, that is his choice. I'm glad he's okay. Y'all take care. Okay, bye, Jess. Thanks for your help. Frank, when I lifted his legs up to elevate them, did you see what was on his ankle? No. What was on his ankle? Before I tell you what I found on his ankle, I need to try to call to cancel this ambulance because I am not footing the bill for that. Okay, yeah, me either. Oh crap. Thank you. There's an ambulance pulling up. Yeah, the dispatcher on the phone told me that they were already pretty much here. Let me go talk to them. Frank, I ran over here when I saw that ambulance pull up. What happened? Are you okay? Wait, where's Carl with the C? He left. Then why is there an ambulance here? Because we called one for Carl with a C. Oh, hey, Suanne. Why'd y'all call that ambulance for Carl with a C? Carl with a C took a shot of Malort, then he passed out after. Malort? What is that? While you tell this story, can I get another martini? Sure. Yeah, you're gonna need one for this story. So, Malort is known as one of the worst liquors in the world. I told him if he could take the shot of Malort without making a face, that I would serve him another drink, but if he made a face, that he had to leave. Genius. I thought he'd be here all night. Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen. I know how alcoholics are. I was married to one, and I didn't want to have to kick him out rudely later, so I figured making this bet was a smart thing to do. Yeah, and fun to watch. Michelle even did it first. Once he took the shot, he just fell out. And then I thought he was playing, but he wouldn't. Sounds like karma to me. Thank God Jess was walking by, because you know how she used to be a nurse? She said she thinks that it might have been an allergic reaction. Then Carl wakes up. He finds out we called an ambulance, and he jets because he doesn't have the money to pay for an ambulance. Yeah, you were about to tell me something that you saw on his ankle? I saw an ankle monitor on his ankle, clear as day. No. Frank, what did he do? Did you know? No, I didn't know. Something tells me you're about to find out why. I'm already on it. I love you for that, because I also really would like to know. What's Carl's last name? Oh, it's Cooley. Cooley. I got it. Thanks, Michelle. Yeah, you know me. I'm gonna find out. It's loading. Okay. I've had enough excitement for today, so I'm gonna get on home. Thank you. Dinner's in the oven right now. It'll be ready in 30 minutes. I'll make sure that I'm back by then so we can eat together. All right, y'all have fun. Thanks, honey. Case summary loaded. Restricted from parks, schools, and minor designated areas. What? What did he do? Read the case summary out loud. Case summary, Carl Cooley, 38 years old. Date of incident, January 12th, 2025. Location, Crestline City Park. Charge, indecent exposure involving a minor under 14. GPS monitoring ordered. Restricted access to parks, schools, and other minor designated areas. It also says case references a prior sealed case citing a pattern of behavior. A prior sealed case? I don't know, but I wonder if Carl with a K knows about this. I don't know, but I'm gonna call him. Do you have his number? Do you want me to go get it from Frank? I actually don't. He gave me his card the first time that he came over, And he said if I ever had any issues regarding my child to give him a call. So I've got it right here. You never told me that regarding your child. Don't you think that's weird? I mean, I didn't really think it was that weird because he knew I was a single mom here living alone, and he made it clear how protective of his children that he is. So I think he was just trying to look out for me. Ooh, this is about to get good. You already know I can't stand Carl. Yeah, call him. Okay, I'm calling him. Hey, Carl. Yeah, so I was wondering if you knew of a man in our neighborhood named Carl Cooley. He was in my garage earlier, and he was wearing an ankle monitor, and I saw that when Jess stopped by. He passed out from something. Do you know who he is? Perfect. I'll see you then. What did he say? He said he understood my concern and that he would stop in tomorrow after work before Jess goes on her walk, if that was okay. And I said perfect. So I guess I'll see him tomorrow. You already know where I'll be at 6:30 tomorrow. Good evening, Michelle. Hey, Carl. Discovering someone's wearing an ankle monitor while they are in your house would raise some concerns. Before we get into it, I brought this for you. Aw, thank you. Malibu. I'm actually running low on that, so I appreciate you restocking me. Can I offer you something to drink? Please. I see you have Basil Hayden's red wine cask finish up there. If I could have a glass of that neat, please. I've never had that before. Sure. I bought it because it seemed really interesting, and I wanted to try it too. There you go. And thank you for that wine that you brought last time. I drank it. It was really good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I like that. But yes, I have had my eye on Carl Cooley for a while now. I knew if anyone knew anything, it'd be you. When Carl moved to the neighborhood in 2021, he was a registered schmex offender. I check those lists often. A few months later, which was also 15 years after the offense took place, the case was sealed, but I'd already seen it. What was it for? Back in 2006, he was 19 years old. He was in a short-lived consensual relationship with a 16-year-old girl. Oh, so that's not the reason he has the ankle monitor, though. No, it isn't. Please excuse my language when I say this, but Carl, he's just a dumbass. Trust me, I can see why you say that. But do you know why he has an ankle monitor? I do. One night, January 12th, 2025, this year, he gets so drunk down at the bar, he shits his pants. Then what? He took his pants off and gets kicked out of the bar. So now he has no pants. He starts walking. He gets to Crestline City Park, and he passes out on a bench with everything exposed for everyone and their kids to see. Do you know what happened? A family that was walking by called it in. He got arrested. His case is pending. So, what are we concluding here? He isn't preying on children in that way. He's just a drunken idiot. Yeah, I gathered at least that much. But hey, I wanted to ask you something. You can ask me. When you returned that device to Suanne, and then you told her that she should be more concerned about what she buried in her yard a couple months back, I know you didn't say that in front of me on accident. Correct. When I asked her what she buried in her backyard, she gave me an answer, and it seemed to be a true answer. But the timeline just didn't match up with what you said. Did you mean to say, instead of a couple months ago, like over a year ago? I meant exactly what I said. I'm gathering that I'm not supposed to know what it is, but I'm supposed to know about it. Oh, God. It didn't have as much to do with you as me needing Suanne off my back. Michelle, what's up, girl? Hey, Carl. Well, don't seem too excited to see me. Hey, dude. Who are you? You in the FBI or something? I'm Carl, with a K. Oh, wow, my name's Carl too, but I spell mine the right way, with a C. Okay. As excited as I am to see you and serve you some free liquor, Carl and I were having a bit of a private conversation. It's okay. It's almost 6:30. I have to get on home. Oh, come on, man. I didn't mean to scare you off. What, you gonna turn into a pumpkin at 6:30? Carl, you seem like a grown man. Damn right. So as you know, grown men make their own decisions based off the priority they place on their responsibilities, and their lives reflect those decisions. Michelle, have a good night. Okay, bye, Carl. What? That guy needs to get laid. Dude, I was just about to... Do you want something to drink? You get one singular drink if you want. Only one? Well, what if I offer to paint? No, I don't want anything from you. I don't need anything from you. I actually don't have to offer you anything. This is my house. This is my liquor. This is my bar, my garage. I'm being nice because we are neighbors, and I believe that that is the right thing to do, is to be nice to your neighbors. So you get one drink if you would like one. If not, you can go. I respect that. Would it be okay if I got a liquid marijuana? Do you know how to make that? Yes, I do. I'll make that for you. I'm gonna have you guys make this drink with me. I'm gonna put an ounce of Captain, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, half ounce of Malibu, 1 and 2, half ounce of blue curacao, 1 and 2, and a half ounce of melon liqueur, 1 and 2. Fill it with pineapple juice, and top it with Sprite. There you go, Carl. Thank you. I really feel like you got the wrong impression of me. Well, seeing how my first impression of you was yesterday, and you took you passed out in my garage, dude. That was a scary moment. We called an ambulance, and then you ran away. Last time it happened, I just thought I had drank too much, but I'm fine. I really think you have a wormwood allergy. Wormwood? It's a bitter herb that has been used for centuries in medicine, flavorings, and alcohol, and it's a key ingredient in both Malort, what you took yesterday, and absinthe, what you said you've drank before and passed out. I didn't like absinthe, and I don't like Malort, so I'm fine with that. But do you know what else it's in? No. What? It's in vermouth. Huh? Vermouth. That goes in martinis, like the one that you finished off for Suanne yesterday when you first got here. I didn't like that drink either. I'm just saying, there's more than one reason why you shouldn't just go chugging drinks when you don't know what's in it. I'm 38 years old. Anybody gonna tell me? Hey, Michelle. Oh, it's you. Look what the cat dragged in. Suanne, you here to drink some more wormwood? Am I here to drink some more wormwood? Are you drunk already? It's only 6:30. I wish I was. All this liquor up in here and I can't even catch a buzz. It's because I told him he can only have one. Carl, Suanne and I are about to have a private conversation. What's with you guys and all these private conversations? Should I sign an NDA so I can be included? Do you really want to hear about our latest menstrual cycles and yeast infections? Oh, no. That right there is my cue to go. Hey, Carl, how you feeling? I'm good. Apparently I'm allergic to some worm tree or something. Wormwood. It's a bitter herb that's in Malort, absinthe, and also in vermouth. Glad you got that figured out. Yeah, whatever. They're about to talk about periods and yeast infections. I'm out. Ew. I think I'm gonna go too. No, Frank, we're not. I just said that to get him out of here because we're about to talk about him. Well, in that case, you mind if I get a Jack and Coke from you? Works every time. Yeah, and can I get my wormwood martini while I hear about what Carl with a K said? Yeah, I got y'all. So he told me that the sealed case was from 2006 when Carl with the C was 19 years old and he was in a consensual relationship with a 16-year-old girl. Suanne, you're 7 years younger than me. Frank, I wasn't under 18 though when we started dating. That's true. And that was what got him on the registered schmex offender list that Carl with a K saw before it was sealed a couple months later. Thank you kindly. Hold on, he's been wearing that since he was 19 years old? No, that prior sealed case was brought up in the most recent case that he had in January of this year. So what did he do to get the ankle monitor? This is just water, by the way. So January 12th, 2025, Carl with a C goes down to the bar and he gets so drunk that he poops his pants and then he takes his pants off and gets kicked out of the bar. He starts walking with no pants and he gets to Crestline City Park and he passes out on a bench with everything exposed for everyone and their kids to see. What'd he do, eat Taco Bell before he went into that bar? Frank, that joke is so old. You've been using it for 20 years now. Taco Bell, extra pair of shorts, we get it. They really should put some of those in the bag with the food. Anyway, so that was it? Pretty much. He said Carl with a C isn't preying on kids in that way. Preying on who? Good Lord, that got dark quick. I told you he was restricted from going to schools, parks, and other minor designated areas. Well, that was uneventful. I was hoping it would be something juicier. I'm gonna go cut up these vegetables for dinner. Okay, honey, I'll be home in a minute once I finish this. Bye, Suanne. Frank, I have a question for you. Shoot. It's regarding what Suanne buried in your backyard a few months ago. She told you about that? She told me she was never going to tell anyone. I can see why Suanne wouldn't want anyone to know what she buried. Yeah. I hope that didn't change your opinion of me. Frank, we all make mistakes. You even said that's what life's all about, messing up and learning from it, right? Bartenders, we're all vaults of secrets. There's stuff that I know about people that I would never even repeat for social media, for views. Now you probably understand more about why Suanne don't like me hanging out with Carl with a C. Wait, I didn't know Carl with a C was involved in all of that. Well, really, he wasn't. But none of that would have happened if I hadn't been hanging out at Carl with a C's house all night. Oh, that's what she was talking about when she said that he was a bad influence. Yeah. Because of my bad decision, I could have been locked up for the rest of my life. And now Suanne could be too. It's because she helped cover it up because she buried it. So now she's an accomplice. Does Carl with a C know? No. Look, I like Carl. He has a big heart and he would give anyone the shirt off his back if they needed it. But when he drinks, you can't trust him. I get why you didn't tell him. You don't have to explain that to me. I was married to an alcoholic for 4.5 years. When he would drink, he did not stop until the booze was gone or he passed out. He would occasionally make the mistake of thinking that he could drive somewhere. I'm just glad he never hurt anyone or ended any lives. That was my mistake. Look, Frank, there's no sense in dwelling in the past. You can't change it. Sounds like you learned from it. Oh, I did. It's just hard to live with, you know? Let's do a shot together. Do you want a shot? I'm gonna make my favorite thing for myself. Would you like one? It has hot sauce in it. It's right up your alley. Well, you know I like hot sauce. Yeah, I would like that, but just a little one, though, please, if you could. These are 1.5 ounce shot glasses, so I'm gonna make one Mexican candy shot, and I'm gonna split it between these two shot glasses. So I'm gonna do 1 ounce of tequila, 2 and 3 and 4, a half ounce of watermelon pucker, 1 and 2, a half ounce of lime juice, 1 and 2, and depends on how fast your hot sauce comes out, just like 1 shake of hot sauce. I don't like it too spicy. We're gonna rim the edge with tahini. This is what it looks like, tahini. This is my favorite shot to make. All right, Frank? Thank you. I gotta say, it's nice to finally be able to talk to somebody about it. Thank you for letting me confide in you. Cheers. Of course, cheers. That is delicious. I love that. I'm glad you liked it. You know, a lot of people should be behind bars for things that they've done, mistakes they've made, but they just didn't get caught. Don't get me wrong, I was willing to go to jail. That's where I should be. So why didn't you turn yourself in? You mean, why didn't I call the cops? Yeah, like, if you were willing to go to jail, why didn't you just call the cops right after it happened and told them? I was gonna, but I had to call Suanne first to let her know what was going on because I knew I was gonna go to jail for a long time. So she told me to wait until she got there to call the cops. And so I swear she was there within like seconds after I hung that phone up. And when she got there, she took my keys and my phone from me and she said, "I'm handling this." And when she says that, she's handling this. I know Suanne can be a pain in the ass all the time, but she is my ride or die, and I love her. Sounds like you actually married the right one. Not everybody can say that. Did you check for identification? We did. We checked. He didn't have a phone, no wallet. I don't know where he was going or where he came from. I'd never seen him before. Oh, man. When Suanne made that decision, I knew why. I'm sure it's because she didn't want to live the rest of her life without you. That woman, she's the love of my life. She knows I ain't gonna call now, because if I do and I turn myself in, she will also go to jail for the rest of her life because of something that I did. And she knows that I ain't gonna do that to her. We ride it down for each other, no matter what. I guess she did what she felt she had to do. So she buried him. She bought some new mulch for her garden that day, so it didn't even look weird, because she was always doing that ever since she got into gardening a while back. Frank, I gotta be honest with you. Suanne did not tell me. What? Who told you? You did, just now. No, but you were the one that brought it up. You already knew about it. I knew Suanne had buried something in the backyard, but I did not know what. Well, how would you have known that she buried something? Well, you know how Suanne likes to do her digging in everybody's lives. She likes to know everything about everybody. So Carl with a K, when he came looking for her, he knew she was digging too much into what he was doing, and he told her to be more concerned about what she buried in her backyard a few months back than worried about who he's talking to and where he's going. So I don't think he's gonna say anything. Oh my God. I can't believe I just told you all that. Told me all what? You never definitively told me what it was that she buried. Maybe it was a male of some endangered species that I don't know about that carries phones and wallets on it normally. You're right. That is what it was. But wait, how would Carl with a K know about that? Any chance he could have seen it happen? But how would Carl with a K know that Suanne buried something in our backyard? Any chance he could have seen it happen? I don't think so. It was a ghost town. It was 5 o'clock in the morning. There was no cars on the road. There was nobody walking. It was right there where that stretch of grass is, where people play with their dogs sometimes. But there's no houses that could have seen. Nobody could have seen from a Ring camera. I think that's why Suanne made the decision she did. There's like a deer trail there or something. I know where you're talking about. When I would be driving home from work at like 4 a.m., I would see deer passing through there all the time. But how could he have any idea about that? There's no houses right there. Do you think he maybe has cameras in the trees? Cameras in the trees? For what? I don't know, deer watching? Like, how else would he know? Oh, if that's the reason, I'm gonna tell him. I'll make venison jerky for him for free, as long as I get to have some. I think it's illegal to hunt this close to residences that people live in. Well, however he knows about it, I'm gonna let it be. I know Suanne's nosy, but she won't be meddling in his business anymore, because she ain't gonna be taking a chance on him outing us about that night. Let's just think about this, though. You know how I didn't know anything, I just knew something was buried in your backyard because of what Carl with a K said? Yeah. What if he didn't know what it was? And the only reason that he knew something was being buried is because he was driving by, he saw her burying something. Nah, because we have 6-foot tall privacy fences. I installed them myself. Ain't no way he could just see back in there driving by. I forgot about that. But he definitely knows. So how did he know? Listen, I personally do not care that Carl with a K knows. He obviously hadn't said anything for a reason until now. He can borrow my truck anytime he wants. I'll stay out of his business. But it would be nice to know how and why he knows about that whole night. So are you gonna ask him? Oh, hell no. From what I reckon, Carl with a K is a good dude. And I want him on my side. And if all I gotta do is just ask no questions to do that, that's what I'm gonna do. But Frank, I personally want to know. I'm staying out of this. If you want to get with Suanne and talk to her about it, I'm just not any good at any of this. Do you think she'll be mad that I know about all of this? Probably, yeah. But if she knows that you were willing to find out why Carl with a K knows, she might just forget about that real quick and help you come up with some plan. I just don't want me knowing to affect y'all's relationship. If you don't want me to say anything that I know anything, I won't. I'm gonna tell her that you know. It's my fault anyway. Suanne is smart. When I tell you I'm married up, I mean that. I do not deserve a woman like that. But I'm doing all I can to show her how much I appreciate her and love her. Speaking of which, I gotta get home. Thank you. I'll see you soon, okay? Bye, Frank. Michelle. Suanne. I want you to know that I just heard all of that. Heard all of what? After I cut up all the veggies and I realized Frank still wasn't home yet, I came right back over here and I ended up just standing outside listening to everything. I'm gonna be here tomorrow because we're gonna come up with a plan. I wanna know why he knows too. See you tomorrow. All right, I'll be here. Hey, Michelle. Oh, hey, Suanne. I gotta say, the conversation that I overheard between you and Frank last night was not what I expected, but I am glad you know now. I noticed that the timeline was off about that Marbles, the cat story that you told me about burying Howard's cat. So my curiosity could have killed the cat. Pun intended. I didn't think you actually caught on to that like you did. You know, you're a lot like me, because I also would have had to know. So I don't blame you for poor Frank. He fell for you acting like you knew, but you didn't. Bless him. He is so sweet, and he loves you so much. I'm sure you heard. Yeah, I love him too. Anyway, can I get a martini while we come up with this plan? Because I gotta know how he knows. Yes. So wait, you don't have a plan? I figured you would already have one by the time you got here. No, but I did spend hours today walking around that area looking for cameras in the trees. That was a good theory you had. And there were none that I could see. I even brought binoculars. Please tell me someone saw you. Someone did see me. They were walking their dog and they were like, "What are you doing?" I was like looking up in the trees. I told them I was bird watching. They probably thought I was so crazy. Whatever, I really don't care. Something tells me that it wasn't because of cameras. That gets me thinking, wasn't he the one that said that it was illegal to listen in on conversations that you aren't a part of? Well, North Carolina is a one-party consent state. What does that mean? In order to use it for anything legal, you would have to have permission from at least one person who was involved in the conversation. So how are Ring cameras legal then? Like if I'm having a private conversation on the sidewalk, there's also an expectation of privacy, which protects you like when you're in your own home or on your own property or in your own car. But a sidewalk or a road is a public space, so there would be no expectation of privacy for that. Video and audio recordings are permissible in public spaces. If he actually does have cameras in the trees, I wonder who owns that property. Probably our neighborhood. So there would be no expectation of privacy in that case. Oh, but you said you saw no cameras, right? I didn't, and I looked. There are no cameras up there. Trust me, I believe you. Here you go. Thanks. So you think our theory was right about him being like a Dexter with PDF files? Maybe he knows because he was stalking that guy. I thought about that too, and that would explain why he never said anything. Yeah, because in that case, Frank would have taken someone out that he was planning on taking out himself. But wouldn't that guy's family be looking for him? You would think, but I've been checking and there are no missing persons reports for what that guy looked like. Do you not think that's strange? Yeah, I do. Hence also why I want to know what's going on here, but I really don't want to piss Carl with a K off. I don't know where to go from here. Well, if he does know about it, or even saw it happen, that does make him an accomplice, just like you. And like you, now. Exactly. So, a guy like Carl is gonna either straight up tell me, or he's gonna tell me to mind my own business. So maybe I could just flat out ask him. Oh, since you just found out, you could threaten to turn all of us in unless he tells you how he knows. Something tells me that Carl with a K would not take well to a threat like that. Maybe I can just tell him that I found out and I want his opinion. I like that plan. Well, how do I get him over here? You know he only comes around when there's like a purpose. So do I just text him and tell him that there's something I want to ask him about? Yeah, maybe you could say you need some advice that you think he could help you with if he doesn't mind. Perfect. Yes, I'm gonna text him. Oh, I can't wait to see what he says. I bet. He said, see you tomorrow at 6:15. I live for this. He might not tell us, but We'll see. She thinks she's going to listen in. I'm closing my garage tomorrow at 6:15. Good evening, Michelle. Hey, Carl. You want something to drink? Yes. I will have a pour of that Buffalo Trace neat, please. Sure. So you're probably wondering why I asked you to come by today. I'm just going to tell you. So I know what's buried. Do you actually know what Suanne buried? I do. I watched it happen. You did? Why did you choose not to turn them in? Thank you. What do you know? Before I answer that question, let me just do this. I just don't want anybody to walk in on this conversation or overhear us. I understand. So I know that Frank was driving home from Carl's house intoxicated, and the thing that's buried didn't have a phone or a wallet on him. I wasn't going to be the one to tell you, but now that you know, I brought this for you. Oh, thank you. What's in here? There's hair masks, face masks, nail polish. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That gift will make a lot more sense in a couple of minutes. I was expecting a text from you about that, but I gotta say, not this soon. You work quickly. I'm impressed. Wait, so you knew as you noticed, I brought up Suanne burying something on purpose in front of you because I was hoping that it would spark your curiosity. Like I said, I wasn't going to be the one to tell you, but I am going to tell you how I know, only because I'm going to ask you for a favor afterwards. A favor? What kind of favor is it? Don't worry, it's nothing incriminating or illegal. Okay, sure. A couple of months ago, I took a business trip. It ended a little earlier than I had anticipated, so I decided to come home early. I caught a red eye. I was gonna surprise Jess with breakfast in bed. I was gonna take care of the kids all day and give her the day to do whatever she wanted. Oh, that's so sweet of you. When my Uber was pulling up to my house, I saw a man climbing out of my bedroom window. What? I had the driver drive right past my house, and he took a turn down the next street. He let me out with my luggage in front of one of our neighbors' houses. I ditched my luggage in the bushes, and I started following that guy. Then here comes Frank, driving his truck with no lights on. He jumped the curb, and yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. But Frank said no one was around. He didn't think anybody saw. I hid back where that deer trail is. They didn't see me. Did you find out who he was? Yes. He was walking to his car, which was parked a little ways past where he made it to. Everything was in the car. The keys were in the ignition. Well, who was he? You don't need to know. Okay. So what's the favor? I'd like you to schedule a girls' night with Jess. Maybe on a weekend night when your son is with his father. Well, you're right. The gift of the face masks and nail polish and everything is making more sense now. She doesn't have any friends, and she deserves a night that she doesn't have any responsibilities, and she can have fun and let loose. You don't have to use any of the items in the bag that I gave you. If you choose to not stay in and you choose to go out, I will also fund wherever you guys want to go. If it's okay with you, I would prefer that she stay here that night so she can sleep in as long as she wants and wake up peacefully instead of having kids screaming. So that's it? The actual favor that I would like from you is to find out how they met and how long all of that went on for. Oh, she doesn't know that you know? No, and I would like to keep it that way. But wouldn't she have an idea that you could know because you came home like right after that guy left? I went back and got my luggage from the bushes, and I Ubered to a hotel where I stayed until I told her I would be back home. But why would that man be crawling out of your bedroom window? It seems odd. I have ring cameras for the front door and the back door. I also have cameras covering my front yard and my backyard, but not my side yards. and our bedroom window comes out on the side yard. Jess knows this. That makes sense. All right, I'll try to schedule something with her when I see her walking by. But what if she won't talk to me about it or even admit that she has cheated on you? The fact that you got the information that you wanted out of Suanne and Frank in that short amount of time tells me that you have your ways. Okay, but if the guy is gone, why would you even want to know where she met him and how long it went on for? I'm going to save my marriage. But before I do, I need to know just how much of it was a lie. I hope you don't judge Jess too harshly on her decision. I have not been making my family enough of a priority, and that has been reflected in what has happened. Oh, I'm not judging her. I have made plenty of my own mistakes. I've been married 3 times. You probably knew that, though, because you did a background check on me. But I am judging her a little bit because she did it to a man like you, though. Why do you say that? To be honest, Carl, you're pretty intimidating. I'm sure you know that. Not a lot of people intimidate me the way that you do. I would say that you are mysterious and unpredictable, and I would be too scared to cheat on you if I was your wife, because I'd be scared of what you were gonna do if you found out. Exactly why she cannot know that I know. She will be convinced that I had something to do with his disappearance. I also had to cover up the mess that Suanne and Frank made that night so that the police would never come questioning Jess, so she would never find out. So you want her to believe that she was just ghosted? Yes, call me selfish, but I don't want her mourning the thought of what could have been with him. I can understand that, especially if you were willing to forgive her and try and save your marriage. I know Suanne is going to come asking you what was said here just now. I normally don't request this of people, but I need you to lie just a little. I don't like doing that, but what did you have in mind? If you could tell her that I had been stalking that guy for reasons that I didn't tell you. I saw the whole thing happen because I was hiding in the deer trail watching him. Oh, I can get on board with that because it's not really a lie. I'd rather have her believe I am what she thinks that I am instead of looking at Jess the way she would if she knew the truth. What do you think she thinks you are? Well, I'm gonna get home. Thank you for having me, and I'm sure I'll hear from you soon. Michelle, I saw Carl with a K just left. Why was your garage closed? Yeah, part of the reason I closed it is because the last time that Carl with a K and I were having a serious conversation, Carl with a C just popped right on in, and I did not want him walking in on that conversation because I had no idea what Carl with a K was gonna tell me. Did you want to get a martini? Could I get a Moscow Mule instead, please? So what did he say? He said he saw it happen. There you go. Thanks. How did he see? I bet it was the cameras in the trees. He took them down. You are not going to believe this. He said he was stalking. What's up, party people? I see why you closed the garage. We should have done that. Oh, hey, Carl. Hey, Michelle. Suanne, what you got in there? You sipping on some tea? Well, I was trying to, and then you showed up. What are you here for this time? Some strawberry pina colada or some crap? Well, that sounds good as hell. Michelle, can you actually make that? I do have this strawberry simple syrup. I've never made that, but I'm gonna try to make it for you. You gotta let me know if it's good. I'm actually gonna make this drink for him. Well, you know I'm gonna be the one to drink it, but I'm gonna put an ounce of Bacardi pineapple. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. An ounce of Malibu. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It didn't come out that fast in the beginning. I'm gonna put some of this strawberry simple syrup in it. I'm gonna put cream of coconut. Okay. And some pineapple juice. And lime juice. Almost forgot that. Oh wait, I'm not gonna do that. I don't think I put enough strawberry syrup in it. I'm gonna put a little bit more strawberry syrup. It wasn't red enough for me. Oh my God, this is so good. I don't know if you guys wonder this, but when I go to play Carl with a C's character, I need to serve him this drink. I'm not gonna remake this whole drink, and I don't want it to be all watered down and stuff, so what I do is I strain it out into this glass here, and then when I go to pick up the drink as Carl with a C, I add fresh ice to this, and then I drink it after that. Suanne's drink is just water in this copper mug with a lime on the side. That's all it is. Here you go, Carl. Hope you don't mind I took a sip of it. I don't have COVID, don't worry. Thanks. You're good. I've survived it twice. I think I'll be okay. Not everybody has. That is the best pina colada I've ever had. I thought it was good too. You know you only get one, so after you finish that, no more. What's with this only one rule? Why do you have all this liquor if nobody's gonna drink it? Do you wanna make a donation? I would, if I had some money. Maybe you'd have some money if you got a job. I'm the type of person, I don't like working for other people. Working for yourself seems like it's been going so well for you. Nobody ever taught you to mind your business, don't run your mouth. At least I'm able to put my money where my mouth is. You gotta have some to be able to put it there. Oh, there goes Jess. Jess, come here, I have a question for you. Yeah, what's up? Jess, we should have a girls' night tomorrow. We could do face masks, drink some drinks, do nail painting, popcorn, movies, or we can go out. I'll leave it up to you. Yeah, that sounds like so much fun. I can't remember the last time that I had a girls' night. Carl has been telling me that I should make some girlfriends. I'll have to talk to him first. I just heard my name. Wait, who are you? I feel like I know you. Have you been to one of my house parties? Could it have been from the time that you fainted in here and I was there when you woke up? Oh, yeah, that was it. Well, girls' night? I would love to come to... But Frank and I already have plans. But yeah, I'll talk to Carl and I'll let you know what he says. Why would you have to ask me? I say it's fine. Not you. My husband's name is Carl. Oh, I just met some detective guy in here the other day. His name was Carl too. Carl. The guy you met the other day in my garage is her husband. Wow, that guy's married? You should put out more for him. That guy needed to get laid. Maybe you should lay off the booze and take an adulting class. Anyway, Michelle, I'll text you. Okay, bye, Jess. What? Damn, they both need to get laid. I just invited Jess to a girls' night tomorrow night. She said she was gonna talk to you. Is that your solution to everything? Oh, you drank your drink. It's time to go. I think I saw a woman standing on the corner down there with a case of beer. You should go check her out. I'll make sure she's available to attend. Y'all about to have another private conversation or something? We actually are. What kind of operation are you running here? Maybe we'd let you in on it if you ever paid Frank back for the money that he lent you. You want another drink? I'll give this to you for free. But you just have to open it out there and drink it out there. Say no more. I like Blue Moon. Okay, bye. Awesome. Good riddance. So how did he see it happen? He saw it happen because he was hiding like in that deer trail. Y'all didn't see him, but he was following that guy, like stalking him. Did you ask him why? I did. He wouldn't tell me. But he did say that he did know who he was. He just wouldn't tell me anything else. He said it was none of my business. I bet that guy was a pedo. I bet he was, because you know how the Dexter people, they stalk their victims before they get rid of them? I bet that's what it was. Why did you make sure that I didn't come to the girls' night that you and Jess are about to have? What was that about? Oh, just because I'm going to figure out if Jess knows anything about all that's going on, and I'm just going to get her good and liquored up and find out. That is a good plan. Yes. Okay, I'm glad I caught on to that. Michelle, I just wanted to thank you for... I don't have that many friends. I don't, well, really like none. And I just didn't know how much I really needed this girls' night. I have been having the best time. And I just wanted to thank you for inviting me. Girl, of course. That dinner So good. I'm gonna have to go back to that place with my boyfriend. And I haven't had that much fun dancing in years. I know, that band was amazing. I'm sorry I was such a lightweight. That's okay. I'm glad you had fun. But hey, I wanted to ask you something. Ask me. Remember how I told you my first marriage ended because I kissed another guy because I was like fell in love with that other guy while I was married, then I left him? Yeah, I remember. You ever made any mistakes like that? You mean like cheated on Carl? Yeah, like I wouldn't judge you if you had. Oh, heck no. Yeah, right. Have you met Carl? I can see why you say that. I would leave him before I ever even thought about cheating. What is that? What? This? This is my poker set. You any good? I'm okay. My boyfriend and I sometimes play for just fun. We don't play for money or anything. Do you know how to play? Yeah. You any good? Girl. I mean, I wouldn't be really any good right now because I'm too drunk. All my tells would be just out there. But I want to can I tell you something? I would love that. Yeah. Okay. No, but you have to promise me that anything that I tell you after this point right now in our conversation, my husband cannot know. You cannot tell Carl anything. Okay. You promise? Yes, I promise. No, really. Look, pinky promise me. Okay. I take these seriously, so you know. Me too. Okay, so a couple of months ago, I was on one of my walks, like I do, and I saw a flyer in the neighborhood for a poker night. It was actually you know that guy, Carl, that was in here yesterday? It was at his house, and I really wanted to go to it, but I know my husband, Carl, would not be okay with that. Why wouldn't he be okay with it? Because I have a gambling addiction, and so I had a little bit of a problem one time, and he's had to bail me out. For how much? It was $80,000. Damn! What? Yeah, he wasn't too happy with me about that. But shoot, I won $25,000 the night that I went over to Carl's house. 20,000 of it was from Carl. It was like he spent it in the last of some inheritance or something. The buy-in was $500, and I know where Carl keeps his little stash of cash. I put the money back already, it's fine. So you went? How did you go without him knowing? Well, he was out of town. So I had called my sister, and I had her come over after I put the kids to bed. I got ready and everything, and I had her crawl in through the bedroom window so she could be there with them. You had your sister come in through the bedroom window? Oh, there's cameras. So there's front yard and backyard cameras, and then there's, at the doors, there's 2 Ring cameras, so he'd have seen. So you went through the bedroom window too? Why can't you just go through the front door? How would he know where you were going? Oh, it's because I was wearing a disguise. If he saw me leaving like that, he would have known what I was gonna go do. Oh, but you dressed up as a woman? Oh, yeah. I had a wig, and I put fake eyelashes on. I brought a handle of tequila with me and acted drunk, but I wasn't drinking. I wanted them to think, because you know how dudes always think that pretty girls wearing heels and stuff, that we don't know how to play, and they can take us for our money. Yeah, I whooped all their asses. Look at Jess going up in there being a poker shark. I think Carl almost recognized me because, I don't know if you caught it, but he was like, have you been to one of my house parties? No, that wasn't me. What time did you end up getting home? Like 7 in the morning, right before the kids got up. I was so tired that day. That's so crazy. Yes, so. Okay, come on, girl. Let's get you in bed. Carl said I could stay here and sleep in the morning. Yeah, remember, you told me I'll have coffee ready in the morning and I'll make breakfast for us. It'll be great. Yeah, let's go. Night, night. So how you feeling this morning? Poof, what a night. Thank you for making me drink that water and take those ibuprofen before I went to bed, because I'm shocked I'm not hungover. I feel great. What about you? Girl, I'm fine. We should do that again sometime because that was really fun. But hey, about what you told me last night, oh my God. I forgot I told you all of that. Jess, I pinky promised you though, remember? I'm not gonna say anything. But are you and your sister close? I'm glad you take them as seriously as I do. I mean, my sister and I trust her with my kids when she's around them, but we're not like super close or anything. Is it because you guys don't have that much in common? It's not so much that as okay, so she's newly divorced. So she's going through a little bit of like a wild phase right now. I can understand that. You mean like a wild phase like hooking up with random men, or? No, she just likes to party. I had a really hard time getting her to stay in on a Saturday night at my house with my kids so I could go play poker. Oh, because she wanted to go out? Yeah, she told me she had plans and she was not budging. But when I told her the plan that I had and that I was gonna go make thousands of dollars off of these people because she knows how good I am at poker, she only agreed to it if I split my winnings with her. Did you split the money with her? Yeah, a deal's a deal, right? Did you tell her how much you actually won, though? I did. She made me pinky promise that I was going to be honest, so I had to do it. So she made a little over $12,000 that night staying in. Let me know if you ever need a babysitter. It's all right. I didn't care. It was worth it. I had so much fun, and I love playing poker. I'd like to play you. I want to see how good you are. We could play for like $20 or something. This is nothing against you, but I wouldn't play anyone for less than a $300 buy-in. Damn, Jess, you playing with the big dogs, huh? Where did you learn to play? I started playing online while I was in nursing school for no money or anything, and then I realized how easy it was for me. So I started playing in person at like these $20 tables, and I never lost. So naturally, you grew out of the $20 groups and moved up, right? Yeah, but when you start playing with people who are running tables that are $20,000 buy-ins, losing really sucks. And these people don't mess around. I can only imagine. I bet you've seen a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah, I have. Once I had my first kid, though, I knew I needed to calm down with all of that. But I do grow a wild hair every once in a while, so I still like to play. The next time you grow one of those, call me. I will babysit. Noted. But I'm gonna get home. Thank you for everything again. I really needed that girls' night more than you know. Girl, I had so much fun. But okay, get home safe and let me know when you want to schedule another one, because we need to do that again. We really should. I'll see you soon. All right, bye, girl. Jess is on her way home. I got the information that you wanted. See you tomorrow at 6. Good evening, Michelle. Hi, Carl. Right on time. It's 6 o'clock. You know I never come empty-handed. I brought this for you. I figured you'd eventually use it. Wow, thank you. You know, this is the exact kind that I buy. You must have seen it right there. Did you want something to drink? How about a pour of that Old Forester's neat, please? And would you mind closing the garage like you did before? Oh, yeah, good idea. Let's go. And by the way, Jess and I, we had so much fun going out together on Saturday night. Thanks for watching the kids and letting her let loose like that. Thank you. Jess also raved about the time the two of you had. She told me she got a little drunk. I want to thank you for taking care of her. And as promised, I presume this will take care of whatever fun the two of you got into? Yeah, of course. What's in here? $1,000, Carl. This is way too much. Plus, she paid for some of what we did. Did she pay with a card? No, she paid with cash. Yeah, this is way too much. Here, no. I want you to keep it. It's also a thank you for getting the information that I requested. I never doubted that you would get her to tell you. Before I keep this, you might want to hear what I have to say first. No matter what you say, I want you to keep it. With all due respect, Carl, I can't tell you what I know. Look, I found out exactly what happened that night, and it is not at all what you think. I was shocked. She has never cheated on you. She's really loyal. You know this? Yes, 100%. She has never had an affair. She has never cheated on you. It's not what you think. Let me guess. She made you pinky promise that you wouldn't tell me anything that she told you. Yeah, she did. I'm sorry. I can't break her trust like that. I just can't do it. It makes me happy that she has a friend like you. She does take those seriously. I do like her. Maybe if you could tell me some more about the man who was crawling out of your bedroom window, I could try to help you figure out why he was there. After finding out what happened that night, you don't know why he was there? No, I don't know why he was there. Any other questions you want to ask me? There is, actually. Do you know why Frank was at Carl's house that night? Don't get me wrong. I am relieved that Jess was not having an affair. The thought of that reality made me remember just how precious she is to me. Will you do me a favor and open your garage? I can, but you know... Yes, I know. What's up, y'all? Right when I got here, I was just passing by and you opened the garage. You must have known I was out there, huh? Ah. Carl, just the man we wanted to see. Would you like your one drink for today? Ah. Carl, just the man we wanted to see. Would you like your one drink for today? You know it. You have so much to choose from. I'll do, how about I make you a Hawaiian punch? I bet you'll love it. It's fruity, right up your alley. That sounds good, as long as it's got liquor in it. It does. It has 1 ounce of both cherry vodka and orange vodka. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Filled with orange juice and pineapple juice, equal parts, and grenadine. There you go. Thanks. That's good. Hey, you're that detective guy that I met in here. Yes, I'm Carl, with a K. Oh, that's right. My name's Carl, too. But I spell mine the right way, with a C. So, do you know Jess? Probably. Wait, Jess who? I think I hooked up with a girl named Jess one time. Carl. Jess is Carl's wife, remember? Oh, no, I never hooked up with her, man. I'm sorry about that. Are you getting put out more by her? Because if you are, you're welcome. Her and Michelle, I think, we're scheduling some girls' night. Leave me out of that, right? You also know Frank, right? Married to Suanne. They live 2 houses down across the street. That house right there. Do I know Frank? I replaced his entire plumbing system for free. Frank's my buddy. That was kind of you. He must come over to your house pretty often. Yeah. Well, come to think about it, he hasn't been over there since the last poker night that I had. A poker night, huh? I must have missed it. When was that? I guess it was a couple months ago now. Why haven't you had any since then? 'Cause, man, I lost my ass to this one hot girl that night. It's always the stupid, hot, drunk girls that have the best beginner's luck, right? They really do. Michelle, thank you. And have a good night. Carl, good to see you again. Bye, Carl. Was it just me, or did he seem way more relaxed than the last time I met him? He must have gotten laid. I should be paid for this. Well, howdy there. We want to meet our new neighbors. Can we come introduce ourselves? New neighbors? I have definitely never seen them before. Yeah, they must be new. I would never forget a rack like that. I don't care how drunk I got. It's about to get interesting. Yeah, come on in. Hey, Michelle. What's up, buddy? Oh, what's up, dude? Hey, Frank. You want a Jack and Coke? Yes, please. I'd like that. Suanne was telling me today that she thinks someone moved into the house 3 houses down. The Jones house, you know, the one that you helped move out. Yeah, I think it might be that couple that you passed by on the way in. They're coming in now. Bruh, how could you miss those cantaloupes she's smuggling underneath that crop top? Woo! Thanks. Oh, I saw them. I ain't saying I stared, but I blinked real slow. Howdy. How y'all doing? This is my wife, Pearl. Thanks, baby. It's mighty nice to meet y'all. I'm Wade. We just moved in 3 houses down. We just saw this place and figured there was some fun to be had, so we wanted to mosey on over and find out who was in charge of this place. Hey, this is my house. I'm Michelle. Nice to meet both of you. It's nice to meet you too, Michelle. I gotta say, this is nice. All I got when I bought the house 3 houses down was a busted lawnmower and a wasp problem. And you got a whole bar? No, none of this was here when I bought my house. I guess it was almost 2 years ago now. My boyfriend actually built this out for me. Your boyfriend built this for you? Which one of you fellas do I owe a compliment to? Oh, neither of us. My wife Suanne and I live across the street 2 houses over. We've been watching her boyfriend build this garage bar out for her since last summer. I'm Carl. I own a house that's a street over that way. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Frank. A pleasure. We love meeting our neighbors. Right, baby? I see you boys staring. You want to see him? Staring at what? We ain't staring at nothing. Bruh, shut up. She gonna show him to us. Heck yeah, I want to see him. Shoot, I paid good money for those suckers. Go ahead, Sugar Plum. Show him. Okay, baby. Oh, hell yeah. Those are nice. Suanne ain't gonna like her. Ah, who's Suanne? I'll show her too. Money well spent, in my opinion, dude. Sure was. He did a great job, didn't he? I mean, they look good. Did y'all want something to drink? Well, yeah, thank you. Let me just take a gander. Michelle, I came to find out about you and Jess's girls' night, but who are these people? Hey, Suanne. They're our new neighbors. Great. What are y'all, from Florida or something? Well, hey there, pretty lady. But nah, we're from Texas. Why? What's with the flamingo? And you have pineapples for lanterns on your porch? Oh, you like those? Sweetie, they're upside down. Maybe you should have had your husband install those. Frank, quit looking at her. Suanne, I'm not. I know you were. Maybe you should put some clothes on. Hey, sweet cheeks, did you want to get a drink? Well, that sure sounds lovely. Thank you, Michelle. You can order for me, baby. You know what I like. I sure do. She'll do a vodka soda, and I'll do a beer, if you don't mind. Sure. I got Busch Light, Modelo, and Mick Ultra. You got Busch Light? Oh, woman after my own heart. Bring it home. So what brings y'all all the way over here from Texas? Thank you, darling. There you go, Sugar Plum. Well, one of the reasons we left is because one of the husbands in the little circle that we have got a bit too attached to my Pearl here. And I'm not the jealous type, but there are rules. Well, I get that. I tried to shut it down, but he was talking about leaving his wife for me. So I ended up telling Wade because he wouldn't stop. And Wade told his wife, and everything got real messy. Did I hear that right? Are you guys swingers? Well, yeah, Sugar Pants. I would never. Frank, don't you be getting any ideas. You know what? I think it's time for me to get on home. I've got a good woman, a nice warm bed, and a history of making poor decisions. Thank you. Now that is a wise decision. It was nice meeting y'all. I didn't look at it, Suanne. But I just gotta get home before I look in the wrong direction or say the wrong thing. I don't want to be sleeping in the shed tonight. Bye, Frank. I understand moving, but was there a reason for, like, Raleigh? Oh, it's because I got a buddy from the force that lives out this way. He said it was good for laying low and keeping quiet. Apparently people aren't as nosy out in these parts as where we're from. The force? Like the Air Force? No, the sheriff's department. Hold up, you're a sheriff? Well, I'm a retired sheriff now, but yeah. It's real fun if you're into role playing. I still get him to dress up in his uniform for me sometimes. You never know, you might like it. I have got to go. If those things fall out any further, I'm calling animal control myself. Yeah, take it off. Careful, Suanne. You keep that leash too tight, Frank might start digging under fences. He can dig all he wants, sweetie. Just remember, dogs that wander usually come back with fleas. He knows he has filet mignon at home. He ain't digging through the mud for no gas station sushi. Bye, Suanne. Let me know if you find any gas station sushi rolls that are this big. I'm gonna have to try them. Shoot, I would. I like gas station sushi, right? If she's comparing my pearl to some gas station sushi, apparently I love gas station sushi, right, baby? You saying you want some of this? Yeah, I do. You got a woman? No, but I can probably find one. Baby, please, can I play with him? All right, baby case. Just this once now. Yay! Love you, baby. Love you. Come on, Carl. Let's go. Heck yeah! Take your shirt off! You're just gonna let that happen without you there? Yeah. She's my little wildflower. Don't worry, she can handle her own. She was a dancer for years. I've seen her rough many a men up in my day. Some of them had to stay in the hospital for weeks. Oh. Something tells me that ain't gonna last long. So was that the real reason that you guys moved here from Texas? Nope. If you care to elaborate, I'm all ears. The real reason we moved from Texas is because I got forced out. Forced out? I didn't retire because I was tired. I retired because if I didn't, a lot of people were gonna go down with me. Why? Well, being a sheriff for 22 years, I had a lot of connections, a lot of powerful people, and I did a lot of favors. The kind you don't log, you know? I can only imagine. I know a man, a real sharp and calculated fella. He had his own idea of justice. He said the system was too slow for the kind of sickness he was dealing with. These people were monsters in disguise. Things that crawled through courtrooms and got out the back door on a technicality. So you helped him? I made sure certain names never hit the news. So everything you helped with all happened within your jurisdiction in Texas? Badges have borders. Favors don't. When you know the back roads and the old radio channels and which department don't talk to each other, you don't need a jurisdiction. You just need a window and someone who trusts you to shut it before anyone looks in. Okay. What? You don't need a badge and a jurisdiction to make things disappear. You just need to know how the system forgets. I wasn't just burying bodies or cases. I was burying questions. What changed? Well, a couple months ago, I got asked to help with another one. But this one was a little different. It didn't fit the pattern. But you still did it? Yep. And that specific one was about to expose all the cases that I had helped cover up. A lot of people were going to go down with me. Oh, man. That still doesn't explain why you moved from Texas to here, though. Well, the DA kept coming around, asking a bunch of questions about that one. And the higher-ups, the people that had turned a blind eye before, They made a deal with me. They said retire early, leave Texas, and stay quiet, and they wouldn't dig up the past. So.
Wait, but don't you still get your pension, though?
Yep, I was vested. So unless I was convicted of a felony that was related to my job, my pension was guaranteed.
And you were about to get investigated.
Oh yeah, it was time to go. And I didn't want them knowing where I was going, so I had my buddy out here help me.
Well, that was nice of him.
Yeah. I gotta say, it's also nice to feel like, yeah, you got a fresh start on life, you know? I'm gonna go see what my sugar puss is getting into. It was really nice to meet you, though, Michelle. We'll be back.
Okay. Bye, Wade. It was good meeting y'all, too. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Take care now. Michelle, we just saw the new neighbors left, so we came back. We cannot stand them. Right, Frank?
Yeah.
Can I get a drink, please, Michelle? And here's another $20 as a donation. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Frank. And of course.
Yeah, they are characters. Did you want to get a martini now that they're gone, Suanne? Yes, please. That would be great. No, I can't with them. So guess what? I did some digging. There you go, Frank. Thank you. Yeah, she's been busier than a raccoon in a KFC dumpster ever since she got home. What's with the raccoon comments? Are you obsessed with raccoons or something? Raccoons are one of the smartest animals that there are. And you are so smart. I'm just saying. I am. Don't mess with people's husbands, right? So when I did the digging, I found that the house was paid for in cash. What's the name listed as who owns the house? The name is under Sandy Cove Trust. Interesting. When someone retires as a sheriff and they pay for a house in cash, something is going on here. I didn't think they made that much money. No mortgage, no lien, full cash offer, almost $500,000. $500,000? Maybe I need to become a sheriff. Here's where it gets juicy. That trust, the P.O. box that is attached to it, was also used for another piece of land that Carl with a K purchased a while back in 2021. What does that matter? How much you want to bet Carl with a K set it up to where that house, when he bought it with his own bribe money, would never touch his name? Carl with a K helped him do that. Let's slow down, because that's assuming a lot. Why would you think that Carl used Wade's bribe money to buy that house? Why would he buy a whole house for Wade to move from Texas to here? Maybe he won the lottery. Frank, if you won the lottery, you'd be living right over there in that house with me? No. Maybe he bought the house and he's just like renting it out to him? Here you go. Thanks. I did already think of that, so I went and looked up if there was any posts ever made about a place right there for rent. Nope. It was on the market for 2 days, and you get a full asking offer cash for $475,000. Do you think it could be possible that he bought the house to rent, like, specifically to Wade? I just don't get why you guys don't see it. He is a dirty cop using bribe money to disappear. Suanne, you don't know what I'm about to say. We really don't know the whole story. While his wife Pearl took Carl with a C to their bedroom, he stayed and told me a whole bunch of stuff. Ew. I hope he gets COVID. Let's be nice, but I actually do want to know if she saw his ankle monitor. How is he going to take his pants off with that? I'm definitely asking her next time I see her how she liked hooking up with a guy who had an ankle monitor. Wade told me that he was forced into retirement and out of Texas by like the higher ups. That means he's got dirt on him, and I'm gonna find it. I would tread lightly when it comes to them because, Suanne, let's just think about this. Carl with a K, we know he bought Wade's house. Wade is a retired sheriff for 22 years. Do you not think that he knows about something that you've had going on? Why would Wade know anything about what I've got going on? This is just a guess. I think that Wade was Carl with a K's insider person who helped cover up what he does, or what we think he does. Isn't he an investment banker? That's what he does for money, but I'm almost positive that he is somebody who's getting rid of PDF files, not using the court systems, you know, like in a serial kind of way. Are we supposed to be mad? At least our tax dollars ain't going towards feeding them for the rest of their lives or until they get out and do it again. We're not mad. I was just saying that I think that Wade was the one that helped certain names not hit the news, you know, because there was never a missing persons report made for the guy that you hit. And from what I understood, the one that you hit was the one that made Wade have to move. Shoot, now I don't even feel bad. Especially if Carl with a K was going to take care of him anyway. Well, we don't know that he was going to. Why else would he be stalking him at 5 o'clock in the morning? He was definitely going to get rid of him. Suanne, we just don't know that to be fact. And maybe he was gonna, but something about that case was different. And Carl covered it up for you guys, and it got Wade in a lot of trouble. But why would he feel like he had to cover anything up? If he didn't do anything and he just saw it all happen, I'll tell you why he covered it up. Because he was gonna do something about it, and we just got to it first. Sometimes people know things that you don't know, and I can't really tell you anything. Just take my word for it and try to be nice to Wade and Pearl. Why can't you tell me? Respectfully, if you tell me not to tell somebody something, I'm not going to tell them. So you cannot expect me to tell you stuff that other people have told me not to tell anyone. We really do want Wade and Pearl on our side. She is just... Hey, y'all. Suanne, Frank, Michelle, I just came to give you this. Hey, Pearl. Wow. This is very generous. It's the least we could do. Thank you for opening your home up to us. I used to be a dancer, so I know how to treat the service industry. Oh, it's all making sense now. Is that why your name is Pearl? It's okay, Michelle. Suanne, my name is Pearl because I'm named after my mammy. Don't you ever disrespect my mammy. I've got a real knack for uncovering things that people thought were buried real deep. Oh, look, I'm so glad we found some common ground between the two of you. Thank you again for this, Pearl. Did you and Carl have fun? You're welcome, honey. It was going just fine till he got shy and wouldn't take his pants off. I just figured it was because he was small and didn't want to be embarrassed. Or maybe he was hiding something bigger. I don't think so, because if it was something bigger, I promise I could have handled it, and I'd have liked it. So you like ankle monitors? It's good to know. Huh? You say you have a knack for uncovering things that people think are buried deep, but apparently that's only if they aren't gonna be buried deep in you. Bless your heart. You're talking mighty bold for a woman who's one rainstorm away from a forensic investigation. Careful now, Pearl. You dig too deep, you'll find yourself in the same hole. You need to borrow a shovel? Isn't Frank already in your hole with you? I wouldn't mind taking a turn. He looks like he digs deep. Anyway, thanks, Michelle. Bye, Pearl. Thanks again. Well, that was entertaining. If that's what you want to call it. I want to punch her. Do what you gotta do, Suanne, but just not on my property. I am not calling any more ambulances. You wouldn't even need to call an ambulance. I have a solution. Suanne, don't be saying that. Why not, Frank? I said what I said. We just had an ex-sheriff move in 3 houses down. Did you know? The amount of dirt that I'm about to find out about them. So when she decides that she wants to take me down, I'm gonna take all the dirt that I found on her. I'm gonna build an island out in the middle of the ocean. I'm gonna take a boat there with you, and we're gonna be chilling on our dirt island while she rots in prison. Because don't mess with me. See you tomorrow at 6. Good evening, Michelle. Oh, hey, Carl. You usually get a bourbon neat. Which one do you want to choose today? I'll do a pour of that Blade and Bow today, if I could. Sure. And I brought this for you. What is that? Is that honey? Yes, it's honey. It's from a local guy I know around here. It'll never crystallize. It's good stuff. 1 pound pure honey, it'll never crystallize. This is amazing. Thank you very much. If I would have known that Jess was not involved with the man that Frank hit that night, I would have never helped clean up the mess that Suanne and Frank made. They aren't built to carry the weight of something like that, especially Suanne. Try not to be too hard on yourself. I get why you did what you did. All the arrows were pointing towards Jess having an affair. The only reason that I'm telling you any of this is because you kept Jess's trust and also got me the answers that I needed without letting Jess know that I was watching. If it weren't for you, I would still think she had an affair with that man. Did you get all the answers that you were looking for? I did. And I owe a lot of that to you, which is the reason that I'm going to tell you what I'm about to say, because I know you're curious, as I would be. The DEA was running a full-on open investigation on the man that Frank hit that night. DEA? A lot of things are making sense now. Wait, hold on. So Jess's sister was hooking up with a plug in your house with your kids there? No. I got the neighbors across the street from me to pull their Ring camera footage from that night. The man never went inside. He was leaning into the window, and when he leaned back out, it looked like he was crawling out when really he was just leaning back out. Exactly. I knew what I saw. I could not believe how wrong I was about the assumptions that I've made. If Jess's sister wasn't hooking up with the guy, that means she bought something from him, right? So she's just up in your house with your kids upstairs sleeping. I don't care if they were asleep or not. She's babysitting and she's just up in your house doing whatever she bought from this guy. I know, I agree with you. I still don't know the full story, and I'm also still trying to figure out how to play that one. Okay, well, the reason I texted you is mostly because I don't know what to do about Suanne. She hates Pearl, and she did some digging and found out that Wade and Pearl's house that they live in, the sale of it links to you. Why would you have him move this close and not somewhere else where he could actually start over? Because the kind of man that calls me when they're in that deep, they don't want to start over. They just want to be left alone. And I can't protect a man who I can't reach. Plus, keeping him this close makes me be able to keep an eye on him. True. I did tell him he could trust you. I hope you don't mind. No, I don't mind. But I'm just having a really hard time getting Suanne to just reel it in. Because her hatred for Pearl, if it's not already a problem, it's about to be a very big problem. Hate makes people reckless. It blinds them. I get it. I know Pearl grates on her. Grates on her? What's that? Pearl makes Suanne feel small in ways that she'll never admit out loud. But if she keeps digging like this, she won't find answers. She'll find landmines, and I can't control what happens after that. Right. I guess I was kind of hoping for some advice. I don't really know what to do. You're the only one I think she would listen to without throwing a tantrum. Not right away, but later on, when she's alone, stewing with her thoughts. What you got? It's not about Pearl, and it never was. Suanne is trying to prove that she is the smartest person in the room when they aren't even playing the same game as her. If you want to protect Suanne, don't tell her to stop. Make her realize what it will cost her if she doesn't. I'll try it. We'll see. Michelle, I have to tell you something. Suanne, please do not tell me that you did some more digging. Just wait till I tell you this. Oh, Suanne, I need you to reel it in. You're in way over your head with all of this. I know you're so smart, and you can find out any information about anybody if you look hard enough, I know. But unless you want to be spending the rest of your life in a gray concrete box, you need to stop with this. Too many people know about the whole body that you have buried in your backyard.
You're exactly right. That's why I went to move the body.
You what?
It was gone.
No.
Yes.
When? Like, how would you not have seen that your yard was dug up where that was?
I don't know when. It was under my mulch, so if they put the mulch back, I wouldn't have noticed that anything was dug up.
Oh my God.
Whoever it was, they left me a clue by accident. The Queen of Spades? I guess they're not playing with a full deck anymore. Check it out.
Where did you find that?
It was about a foot under my mulch, right above where he was.
You need to put that back right now.
Why? It's obviously a clue. I want to know who did this.
No, I really don't think you do. Let me just tell you this story. There was this bar that I used to work at, okay? I was 23 years old. I only worked there for about 6 months. It was a biker bar right off the highway. And it was mostly truckers that came in. There was a few locals, sometimes a businessman. But there was this one guy who came in every day. And he sat at the end of the bar. And he always played solitaire. He didn't drink very much, but he sat there for hours playing solitaire. When I was cleaning the bar after everybody left one night, there was the Queen of Spades burned, just like that, and sitting where he was playing solitaire. So I took it because I figured he just left it by accident, and I was gonna keep it for him for the next day. But there was this server that, her name was Lucy. I don't know what she got herself into, but she always used to run her mouth and poke her nose in everybody's business.
Okay.
Anyway, I told her not to touch it, and she took the card and she put it in her apron and kept asking what I thought it meant, and she said she was determined to figure it out. The next day, I saw the card sitting out on the table where she always sat when she took her breaks. And 3 days after that, she didn't show up for work. The police said that they thought she ran off with some trucker, but why would her purse be still in the back and her car still in our parking lot? I never saw the guy again. I never saw her again either.
Wait, what, you think it's a warning or something?
I don't know, but that actually scares the crap out of me.
But I want to know who was trespassing on my property and how they even know about what I've buried in my backyard. There's privacy fences.
I don't know, but if you don't put that card back right now, I am being so freaking for real when I tell you this. You will not be allowed on my property ever again. I want nothing to do with that. And I think you should pretend like you never saw it. I don't think it's a puzzle or a game. I think it's a test.
What's the test?
Maybe it'll take you getting gone like Lucy to find out. Do you really want that? Put it back.
Okay, all right. I'll go put it back.
Michelle, can I have a martini, please?
So you put the card back exactly where it was?
Yeah, I did.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
I'll tell you, but can you just please make me a martini?
Yeah, I can make you a martini. What happened?
After I finished putting the card back exactly where I found it. It was really hot outside, so I went inside to get some water.
Yeah?
So when I got to the refrigerator, I picked the handle and I saw this. It's a picture of me.
Wait. What is that? Can I see it? Is that you burying the burnt Queen of Spades card?
But do you see where they took it from? That is taken from my second-story bedroom window.
It is. Aren't you glad you listened and put the card back?
Someone was in my house. Why were they in my house?
Obviously, watching you. Is Frank home?
No, he's still at work. I don't even know what... Did you see the gold star on it? What is that?
I know, I saw that. I think it means you did a good job. Like, you did what they wanted you to do, I guess. Here you go.
Thanks. Oh my god. What's gonna happen to me?
I don't think anything for now, but they definitely wanted you to know that they saw you, that they're watching.
Like who? Like the cartel.
People that none of us need to be messing with.
No, you need to close your garage.
Why?
Because they're probably watching us right now.
Yeah, they probably are. You don't think they saw you walk from here over to back to your house? I promise, if they wanted one of us gone, we would already be.
How are you so calm? Michelle, they were inside my house watching me. You could be next. You're not scared at all?
No, I'm not.
What?
I know the rules. I don't go running my mouth and I don't touch what's not mine. They're not after me. But if they ever did come for me, it won't be because I crossed the line. It'll be because someone else dragged the line too close to me. That's why I said what I said when I told you to put that card back.
No, what were they gonna do to me?
Suanne, respectfully, if you want to panic, you gotta do it somewhere else. If they wanted you gone, you would have never seen the photo. They didn't do it to scare you. They did it to see what you'd do next.
And what do you mean what I would do next?
They already saw you bury the card right back where it was. They could have stayed hidden forever, but instead, they decided to show proof that they were there and they were watching you, and you didn't know. I don't think it was to threaten you.
What else would it be for? They were in my house. It's pretty freaking threatening to me.
And look, you're still here. I think it was to provoke a choice to see what you do. Like, do you panic? Do you call the police? Do you run your mouth some more? Do you do some more digging? Or do you fall in line?
I'll fall in line.
They're studying you right now. You're being evaluated.
Okay. What do you think I should do now?
Nothing. Keep your mouth shut, your head down, don't do any digging, don't be running your mouth, don't be sticking your nose in other people's business, don't do anything. And if you're smart, which I know you are, that is exactly what you will do.
What's up? Hey, Michelle. What y'all getting into? Carl. Nothing much. How are you? I'm good. But Suanne, you don't look too good. You look like I need another drink.
You want to get another martini?
Yes, please. I got you. I'll do one with you. How about that? Carl, what are you going to get for your one drink today? She gets to have 2 drinks? So why did you tell me that I could only have 1? Suanne is having a particularly rough day today. So if I'm having a rough day, that means I can have more than 1? What happened, Suanne? Did your dog die or something? No. But if she did, wouldn't you feel like a jerk? Oh, so your dog didn't die. So your day isn't as bad as it could be, right? Anyway, what tropical concoction are you going to be getting today, Carl? You ever heard of an applesauce shot? Applesauce shot? Yeah. You want one of those? Here you go, Suanne. Thanks, Michelle. Yeah, can you do that as a drink? Yeah, I'm gonna do about an ounce of Fireball, and it's coming out real slow because it's kind of frozen. Half ounce of apple pucker. Well, that was about 3/4 ounces, but that's okay because you won't mind, right? And then filled with pineapple juice. There you go, Carl. Thanks. That never gets old. So good. Oh, hey, neighbors. Well, howdy there. How y'all doing? Hey, Pearl. Hey, Wade. Good to see y'all. Pearl, you came here looking for me because you wanted some more of this, huh? Oh, Carl. It's hard to have some more of something that you never tried. I tried you, though, and I'd do it again. Of course, as long as Mr. Wade's okay with it. Here's a question for you, Carl. Why are you wearing long pants when it's 90 degrees outside? Oh, it's not that hot out. Excuse me, baby. Let me see something. Hey, man. Suanne, what are you doing? Get off me. What'd you do to earn something like that? You cannot touch me like that. Don't worry, I won't. And neither will my woman from here on out. Baby, I promise, I did not know. I know, sugar pie. That's okay. Wade, would you like a Busch Light, Pearl, vodka soda? Busch Light sounds good. You want a vodka soda, sweet cheeks? Actually, Michelle, do you have any seltzers by chance? I do. Would you like a White Claw? Oh, that would sure tickle my pickle. Any flavor you have is fine. Hey, Michelle, do you have any of those little pickles? There you go. Yeah, I do have some little pickles. Why? Thanks, Michelle. What's that supposed to mean, Suanne? Were you asking her that to be funny? What's funny to me? Oh! Everything all right? Dang it, I missed it. Y'all didn't see that fly? I don't like bugs either, so I get it. Anyway, Suanne, don't think I won't call you out, especially running your mouth right in front of me. What were you gonna do with that pickle? Nothing. I heard you say pickle and I just wanted some. Well, Michelle said she had some. I'm sure she wouldn't mind parting with a few of them for you. Yeah, Suanne, I'll get you some. I'd offer to help out, but she said a little pickle, so afraid I can't. So, Carl, what's the story about that ankle monitor? Dude, really? It's none of your business. Plus, it's not what you think. Here you go, Suanne. No, I don't. What's the matter, Suanne? You don't like pickles? I thought you wanted one. Here. Thanks. So good. You sure are being a good girl tonight, Suanne. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Apparently she's having a rough day, but don't worry, her dog didn't die. Don't think I won't find out why you're wearing that now. That's right, baby. Carl, you know he was sheriff for 22 years. He's gonna find out. No matter what I say, you're gonna look it up, right? So why even bother asking me then? He was just giving you a chance to tell your side. I'd take it. I was drunk and I passed out on a park bench, okay? And a family with kids was walking by and saw me. Happy now? Well, that'll do it right there. Carl, you left out the part about why you had no pants on? I guess none of us will ever know. I gotta go. Bye, Carl. That is crazy. Correct me if I'm wrong, but from the looks of it, y'all knew about that. Yeah, we did. He passed out in here from an allergic reaction a couple of weeks ago. So when I was elevating his legs while he was passed out, I saw it. Do you know what actually happened? Apparently he pooped his pants at the bar and then got kicked out of the bar because he took his pants off. And so he started walking and passed out on a park bench that he was talking about with his pants off. Ew. And you went home with him. Not all of us can be saints now, can we? Hold up now. How'd you know that? Were you there? No, I wasn't there. Someone told me. Oh my gosh. Wait, you know who it is. It's... These dang flies. Oh look, Frank's home now. Don't you have some catching up to do, Suanne? I guess I do. Does the person's name who told you happen to be... Alright. Was the person that told you the story of Carl's ankle monitor, was he the same person that got us in that house?
If you're talking about the investment banker that we all know around here, then yes. Something told me that he would know why Carl wasn't allowed near parks and schools. So yeah, he told me. Wait, he bought y'all that house?
I didn't say that now, but I know we didn't sign anything.
Okay. Well, Pearl, I wanted to ask you, you've made an awful lot of backyard references to Suanne.
She is awful mouthy for someone hiding a secret that big. Especially since, if it wasn't for me, she'd be helping the warden find contraband just to feel included.
I could see that. So, y'all know.
Well, yes, Sweet Pea. You only get one shot at leaving your life behind. I wasn't about to do it without names and reasons.
Have you ever seen a Queen of Spades card that's like been burnt in your career before?
How do you know anything about something like that?
Well, Suanne found one.
Where?
It was about a foot underground above the guy's empty grave. Someone moved him.
Baby, is the card what I think it is? Yup. It's a calling card. Where's the card at now?
She came over here with it, acting like it was some type of clue to figure out who moved the guy and like who was trespassing on her property or whatever. I demanded that she bury it back exactly where it was.
Smart.
But that's not all. After she buried the card back, she went inside to get some water, and on her refrigerator was a Polaroid of her burying the card back, and it was taken from her upstairs bedroom window, and it had a gold star on it.
No wonder she was so quiet today. That's not a threat. That's a message, rather.
What kind of message do you think it is?
The kind you don't respond to. The kind that means they ain't just watching. They're amused.
Amused?
She thought she was fixing it. Like a kid with a broken vase, and they sneak and put it back up on the shelf and hope no one notices.
And they watched her do it.
They took a picture and put a gold star on it. That ain't anger. That's amusement. They don't have to threaten you when they're already 10 steps ahead. They just watch.
So she passed their test?
For now, thanks to you. She passed a test she didn't even know she was taking. And now they know they own the board. She don't know who she's dealing with. Baby, tell about Reggie.
Who's Reggie?
Well, there was a guy on my task force, retired out of Amarillo, Texas. He always thought he was the sharpest man in the room. Sometimes he was, but sometimes he didn't know when to quit. He lived across the street from a house that we were told not to touch. No warrants, no surveillance, no questions, just hands off.
Do you know what happened?
He didn't listen. He started taking notes in this notebook. Delivery times, visitors, taking pictures of their license plates.
He was just watching and documenting everything?
He thought he was building a solid case. He was going to send it to a federal contact. What he was really building was a skyscraper from the bottom up, and there was only one way down. Oh, I warned him. Told him to knock it off. A few weeks later, he gets a picture in his mailbox. It was of himself, sitting in his recliner, writing in his notebook. The picture was taken from inside his own house.
What did he do?
He just boarded up his windows and quit going out after dark. But he kept on writing, kept on building that skyscraper. But what he didn't know was, while they were inside, they had tapped his computer, and they saw everything he was planning to do.
I bet you they did that to Suanne.
Oh, honey, I'm sure they did.
So, what ended up happening to him?
One of his neighbors walking by sent in a welfare call to us. The man that went and investigated it said it looked like he just walked out of his life mid-sentence. The lights were all on, front door was wide open, wallet sitting on the counter, no sign of a struggle.
So he just vanished. No one knows what happened to him?
You don't have to say a word for people like that to erase you. All you have to do is keep on acting like they ain't real.
Oh. Wait, going back to the Queen of Spades card, you said it was a calling card? What exactly is that?
I'm afraid I've reached my emotional limit for tonight, so I'm gonna go on home and close my blinds and pretend like none of this is any of my business. Okay, Sugar Lips, I'm gonna finish up here and I'm right behind you. I love you. Mwah. Love you, baby. Mwah. Thanks, Michelle.
Bye, Pearl.
All right, so what's a calling card? I've seen one before. I just didn't know what it was at the time, but I think I get the idea. It's what certain people leave behind when they want you to know they were there. Is it sort of like a warning? No. Warnings come with words. A calling card is quiet, intentional, meant for you and only you to find. Means they're either done with you or they're waiting to see what you do next. But what if Suanne never found it because she had to dig in that spot that deep to see it? That's the whole point. It wasn't meant to be seen right away, but they knew she'd go back. The real test isn't fear, it's your conscience. They wanted to know if she could live with what she'd done. She would have only been digging right there in that spot for one reason. Exactly. That's how they know what kind of person they're dealing with. Not by what she buried, but why she went back for it. Well, I know you and I both know why she went back. It's not because she felt bad. So what does that say to them? She ain't driven by conscience. She's driven by control. She didn't go back to try and fix what was wrong. She went back to change who knew it. What did they have to gain? They know she ain't scared to face what she did. She's scared of being exposed for it. And that's a dangerous kind of person. Those type of people don't confess. They contain. So she actually failed the test then? Nah, she passed. Just not the way they'd hoped. Right now they're trying to figure out if she's a liability or an asset. You mind if I get another beer, please? Yeah, of course. Wait, how could she be an asset though? Thank you. She is scared enough to stay quiet, but bold enough to act without asking permission. That's rare. They've seen what she'll do to protect herself. Hell, she dug a grave in her own backyard without hesitation. Then she went back when she felt like too many people were finding out. That's not panic. That's strategy. But she's not one of them. They don't need her to be. They just need her to be scared enough to listen and compromised enough to cooperate. Which I feel like she is. If they ever need anyone to stash something, move something, keep eyes on someone, she's already proven that she's more than capable of doing it. No badge, no record, no connections. So they're gonna use her? Hell yeah, without her even knowing. Shoot, they probably already have. How would they do that? It could be anything. Hides the right item, deletes the wrong message, tells someone not to ask questions, all to keep her little world safe. Meanwhile, she's cleaning up all their messes, not even knowing any of their names. Do you think that this whole mess that's been made was milk that they knew that they were planning on spilling, and Frank and Suanne spilled it first, and then everybody cleaned that mess up for them before they even had to make it? Darling, you hit the nail on the head with that one. Interesting. Just for funsies, what if someone else had found the card? What would happen then? Like me, say. For funsies. Then that would have been a different message. If they'd have buried that card just for Suanne and you would have been the one to dig it up, they would have viewed that situation as not containable anymore. What's that mean? It means they'd shift from curious to corrective. The card would have stopped being symbolic. It'd become a countdown. Not that I'm gonna go digging around in people's yards, but if someone like you, who ain't supposed to be involved, were to find something that personal, they don't take it as an accident. They take it as exposure. So I wasn't supposed to see that. No, but once you did the right thing. You made her bury it back. That told them what they needed to know. What? That I talked some sense into her? No. That you still think you can. And that makes you one person they'll be watching. Just in case she listens to you again. Just in case she listens to me again? What does that mean? You're a variable now. See, Suanne is unstable but predictable. They can work with that. But you changed the outcome. You talked her down. You got her to bury that card back. That wasn't supposed to happen. Now, they gotta factor you in. So they're watching me now too because of her? I know they watched her walk from here to her house to bury the card, but I'm saying they're noticing you. But that ain't the same as targeting you. Not yet. Yet. That's comforting. You did the right thing. You didn't panic. You just tried to help clean up a mess that wasn't yours. That don't make you a threat, Michelle. It just makes you someone they gotta keep an eye on. Just in case. Just in case. Just in case what? I talk her down again? Because I think I'm about to stop giving her advice. Listen, I only say that because when someone is scared and reckless, the one they listen to, that's the one with the real power. Even if you didn't ask for it, they're watching to see how you use it. Wait, I have a serious question for you. Why are you telling me any of this? Wade, I have a serious question for you. Why are you telling me any of this? Whether you like it or not, you've become a variable in all this. And I'm just gonna be honest. The way that Suanne could be an asset to them is the way that you are an asset to me. I can appreciate the honesty, but so you're just using me? In a way, yeah. They monitor phones and track conversations. In here, you aren't wired into their system. The way you get information is old school. I know manipulation when I see it, and you do it effortlessly. That's not exactly a compliment. Manipulation ain't always a dirty word, Michelle. Sometimes it's how we survive without drawing blood. I've seen it used to break people, twist them, hollow them out. But you use it to keep people from falling apart. Now that is a compliment. Okay. I've also witnessed you redirect, de-escalate, get people to reveal things to you, and also shift direction without using any force. Now that is powerful and rare, and I respect it. What exactly do you need me for? I need someone in the room who can read the temperature before a fire starts. And you've already proven that you can hold heat without melting. Why not just keep me in the dark? Like, why tell me all of this? Cause keeping you in the dark in a situation like this ain't gonna protect none of us. If you walk around blind in this type of situation, you ain't just gonna bump into something. You're gonna fall into a hole that you will not be able to climb out of. And nobody will be able to pull you out either. Now, I ain't telling you everything. I'm telling you just enough to hold the board steady. If I go down, I want there to be pieces you hold in your hand, because I trust you'll know what to do with them. What if I decide I don't want to be a part of this anymore? What? You gonna move? No, just closing my garage, going back to my quiet life. It was never supposed to be like this. It was supposed to be fun, getting to know my neighbors, pouring drinks, swapping stories, laughing a little too loud. Now it just feels like every conversation comes with some type of consequence. That's because it does. You have stepped through a door that most people spend their whole lives pretending don't exist. Once you stepped through it, the quiet life quit being an option for you. Maybe I should have kept it closed. No. You just gave a place for the storm to land. If someone else had found that card or pushed Suanne the wrong way, this whole thing would have exploded before any of us could have seen it coming. You didn't cause the fire, Michelle. You just happened to be standing near the smoke when the wind changed. That's the problem. I saw it, and now I can't unsee it. That's when folks start pouring heavier and reaching for the well vodka. Like that's ever fixed a damn thing. Well, hold up now. I drink well vodka. Good Lord, that ain't a drink. That's a red flag with a mixer. And apparently my mixer of choice is equal parts danger, secrets, and drama. Yeah, we need to put that on a t-shirt and sell it. I bet a lot of folks would buy it. I bet they would. That'd be a heck of a conversation starter right there. The conversation starter is the bait, but you're the hook. I know what you're doing, Wade. You're not giving me this information just 'cause. You're giving it to me to see how I carry it. I'm listening because I want to, not because I'm part of somebody's plan. We'll call it mutual insurance. You don't fire at me, I won't fire at you. We both get out of this alive. Hey, Michelle, quick question. Have you seen Carl in here today by chance? Carl, your husband? No, Carl, the guy who fainted in here that day? Oh, yeah, he left a little bit ago. Why? Well, I was walking by his house and I saw that his car was in the driveway, but his front door was wide open. So I walked up to his porch, I was just gonna shut it for him. And when I looked inside, it looked like it had been ransacked. Did you go in? Oh, heck no. You should have seen it. I called his name a couple times and nobody said anything, so I made an anonymous call to the police about it. I'm gonna go take a look before they get there. Be careful. I would not go in there without a gun. It's okay, honey. I'm always packing. What house is it? Well, it's the street over from here, Blue Jay Drive. I think it's the fourth one from when you turn on the right. You'll see it. Okay, thank you. I'll be right back. He is brave. I would not go in there. It looked pretty bad. Oh, sorry, I didn't even introduce you guys. That's Wade. He just moved here from Texas. He was a sheriff for 22 years, so he'll probably be fine. But I wonder if Carl's okay. Did you want to get something to drink? Are you waiting for him to get back too? Because I want to hear what he has to say. Actually, yeah, I'm like shaking. That was scary. I don't know if I'll be here when he gets back, depending on how long he takes, but if he's gonna come back before the police show up, then yeah, I'll wait. I can imagine. I wouldn't go in either. I don't blame you. Did you want me to just make you something fruity that I know you'll like? Yes, please. That would be great. Okay, I'm gonna make you a grape Gatorade. I'm gonna put a shot of grape vodka in there. Blue curacao, sour mix, and cranberry juice. This is like one of my all-time favorite ones. Here you go, Jess. Thank you. That's good. I wonder if this has anything to do with the poker night that I went to. Why would you think that? Because you remember me telling you that I won $25,000 and that $20,000 of it was from Carl?
Yeah?
I gave my sister like $12,000 of that money. I guess $5,000 of it that wasn't from Carl was fine. When she went to the club a couple days ago, because I guess she already blew through that first $5,000, she noticed that the bill was marked. It was marked? How would she have known that? Like the black lights? Yeah. So I went to check my money because I hadn't spent any of it yet. I was saving it for something. But every single bill was marked. Thank God I hadn't spent any of it yet. Well, howdy, y'all. I was just looking for Wade. I thought he was here. Did he leave? Oh, hey, Pearl. Yeah, he was here. He just left to go check out Carl's house. Apparently it was ransacked. He was just in here. Yeah, I called the police because his front door was just wide open. Oh, I'm sorry, sweet pea. My name's Pearl. I'm Wade's wife. We just moved in 3 houses down. Oh, that's okay. I'm Jess. It's nice to meet you. I live in a house just around the corner. A pleasure. Oh, yeah, sorry. Pearl, Jess, Pearl. I've been so bad at that today. When did he go over there? He just left a few minutes ago to check it out before the police got there. Oh, Lord. Shell, do you mind if I get a drink while we wait for him to come back? Yeah, of course. Another White Claw? No, I need something stronger. How about a shot of tequila with a lime? You know what? Yeah, I'll do one with you. There you go, Pearl. Thank you, darling. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, hey, Sugar Britches. I was right behind you and I was about to come home, but then she came in and told us. They told me, baby. How'd it look? Well, not good. Not good at all. What do you mean not good? Was he there? What do you mean not good? Was he there? They were looking for something specific. You don't just go tearing insulation out of attics and punching holes in walls behind pictures if you're not looking for something specific, unless it was made to look that way. But no, Carl wasn't there. But a piece of him was, the piece that could be tracked. I know you're talking about his ankle monitor. How would they have gotten that off without triggering the alarm? They didn't. It was still on his ankle now, but that was just the only part of him that was still there. Carl has an ankle monitor? Not anymore. Well, I know what that means. So they just chopped him right there and left it. Yep. I need another shot, please, Michelle. Me too, girl. Jess, Wade, do y'all want a shot? Nah, I'm good. Thank you, though. No thanks. Okay, fair enough. Here you go, Pearl. Thank you. Let's cheers to Carl and us not being next. Cheers. Amen. Cheers. Oh, who did this? Like, who would do something like that? You don't ask names when you know the kind of people that do that. You just hope they ain't looking at you next. I used to be a nurse. Can you at least tell me if there was any blood on the ground near the severed limb? Yep. Enough to tell us he was still alive when it happened. Wait, so he could still be alive? Right? Maybe they'll find him. A man don't survive something like that unless he has something left to say. What's that mean? It means he could have given them names, cash, hell, he could have even given them a map leading them right to the exact coordinates of whatever they wanted to know. He ain't surviving this. They would squeeze him till he talked or couldn't anymore. It wouldn't matter if he talked or not. They don't spare a traitor because he talks. They would get rid of him anyway because he did. But what if he doesn't know anything? Doesn't matter. They think he does. In their world, suspicion is enough. It ain't about guilt. It's about proximity. You stand close enough to the fire, you'll get burnt, even if you didn't light the match. It's gonna be okay, y'all. The humidity here alone will put this fire out. I have never experienced heat like this. In Texas, the heat is dry. I need to go home. Baby, you wanna go home with me? Baby doll, I will go home with you every day for the rest of my life. Let's go, baby. Okay, sugar puss. Thanks for that tequila you gave her, Michelle. And hey, best thing y'all can do is pretend like y'all don't know none of this. Do everything like normal. Don't change any routines. Okay. Ignorance might not save you, but you know what they say about the cat. Don't worry, I'm not curious. And don't go digging. Let them bury what they need to bury. Come on, baby. Bye, Michelle. It was nice meeting you, Jess. Okay, bye, y'all. It was nice meeting you, too. They know about the money. Who? Wade and Pearl? No. Whoever did that to Carl. What makes you think that? Jess, what makes you think that the people that did this to Carl know about your poker money being marked? Because when my sister saw in the club that day that $100 bill she was about to use was marked, she was pissed. When she got home, she checked the rest of her money. It was like $7,000 under a black light. Every single bill was marked. Okay, but what if you washed the money so that you wash the mark off too? No, they don't have to put a visual cue on marked money. When it's marked by the feds, it means that they have taken each serial number from each bill and they have put it in the system. So when a business or a person takes that money to the bank to deposit it, they run it through their system and it gets flagged. So they can link it to a specific sting because of that batch of money. And the reason they put visual cues on the money sometimes is for like police when they go do like a raid and they find money, they can pull out a black light and see if it's been marked before even getting to the bank. What if you didn't take it to a bank and you spent the money at like businesses? So say I had a bunch of marked money and I go to Walmart and spend $200, and then after I go to Walmart, I break the 100 on some gas or whatever at a gas station and just spend it like that. A lot of businesses do daily deposits. Like, so say you went and spent $200 in marked money at Walmart. Then Walmart goes and deposits their cash from yesterday, today, it would get flagged. So then the feds, they actually do this, where they would pull the cameras, like facial recognition type of software would pull every single face that went in there that day. Say you went to a gas station right after you went to Walmart and you spent $50 in gas and bought some soft drinks, whatever. They would go deposit the money the next day as well. Then that $100 bill would get flagged. Then they would pull all of those tapes from that day and the facial recognition software would start to see a pattern. How do you know all of this? Well, you know my husband Carl is an investment banker, and this isn't exactly the first time that I've gotten marked money before. Oh my gosh. So what happens when they question you? They will ask you where you got it and why you have it, when you got it, who gave it to you, what's their name. They will find out, and the story better match. So it's really hard to just make up a story and be like, I don't know where it's from. You can't really lie about it. So when my sister found out that the money that I got from poker was marked, she knew that it came from that house because I had told her where I was going to be that night. Yeah. She put the rest of her money, so $7,000, in an envelope and just threw it in his yard. A blank envelope, didn't say anything on it. Just $7,000 sitting in an envelope in his yard. She knows that I would have told her not to do that. When I walked past his house, after she told me she did it, it wasn't there anymore. So he found the money and spent marked money, I guess. What are you gonna do with your money? Burn it. Immediately. You're gonna burn it. Girl, there has got to be a better way. Don't you think you can just tell your husband, Carl, about your poker night and he can help you fix it? I thought about that. I was gonna try to figure out another way, but after seeing what they did to Carl, I am good. I have kids. I like my life. I'm good. I get it. I would do the same. I wonder where he got the marked money to pay you in poker in the first place. I don't know, but I'm just gonna go burn my money and stay out of this. I'm gonna head home. Thank you for the drink. Do you want me to go get my weapon and walk home with you? No change in routine. Remember, we're not supposed to know anything. We gotta act like everything's normal. You wouldn't normally walk me home, so I'm just gonna walk home. I'll be fine. Yeah, you're right. Okay, well, get home safe. I wonder if this money that Carl with a K gave me from me and Jess's girls' night is marked. Are you serious? Let's look at the front. Oh my gosh. Can you come by tomorrow? I need to talk to you. I'll see you at 6. Good evening, Michelle. What have you got there? Oh, hey, Carl. I was just cleaning all the pollen and the dust off this. I saw this at the liquor store last summer, and I just had to have it. It's American Bourbon Whiskey Collector's Edition. Did you want to try a pour of it neat? I will. Thank you. I've never seen anything like that. Okay. Yeah, it took my sister and I forever to try to get it out because we didn't realize we had to take the top off first, but it's pretty good. There you go. Thank you. Also, I brought this for you. Batteries. I can never have enough batteries, especially with a 3-year-old. Thank you so much. I will definitely use these. That's good. I understand. You know, I have 3 under 6 years old, so it's the same at my house, too. What was it that you wanted to talk to me about? Do you know of a way to clean marked money? Depends on who did the marking and who's asking. If it's just numbers on paper, then that's easy. Spend it where no one's watching. But if they took the time to touch it, UV ink, pressure sensors in the stack, microchips, that's not money anymore. That's evidence. So is that a no? To put it in perspective, if I found out I had marked bills, I would ask myself which one I needed more, the cash or the peace of mind. You can't have both. So there's nowhere that anyone can spend marked money without eventually getting questioned. I'm not telling anyone what to do, but if someone wanted my advice, I would say burn it, all of it. Unless you're not protecting someone or any secrets of where the money came from, burn it. But hypothetically, say someone had 5 marked bills. What if they went into a dive bar and put all of the marked bills into the poker machine and then hit the button a few times and got their ticket and then cashed it out and got the clean money? Would that work? If the bar has cameras, there is always a chance of linking it back to you. How? Even if they only do it one time? Because I've gone into these places and seen people stick hundreds of dollars in these poker machines, and they don't get emptied out every single day. Most of those machines that you're talking about log the time and date of each cash insertion. And there is a time on each cash out slip. So let's say you insert 5 bills that are marked at 10:23. You hit the button, you cash out at 10:31. That time frame becomes crucial. So what if you played longer than 8 minutes? What if you played like 45 minutes? Even if they don't know which bill was inserted at which second, they can narrow it down to 10:23:04 was the first bill. The last bill was inserted at 10:23:40. And then they go look at the cameras at 10:23 and see who was standing in front of the machine. Oh, so there really isn't a way to clean it. I wasn't gonna ask, but if you want me to actually try and help you, will you tell me why you're asking me all of this? Yeah, I'll actually show you. Here you go. Take a look at this. No judgment, but where did you get this? From you. You remember how you gave me $1,000 after me and Jess's girls' night? Well, here, these are still good. Do you mind if I have these back and I will replace them? Yeah, that's fine. You don't even have to replace them. That was way more than what we even... Yes, I do. I don't know how. Actually, I do know where this money came from. Do you? Yes. That's why I checked it. But do you actually know? I do. A notification came to my awareness a few days ago of someone depositing marked money. I looked at the name, Carl Cooley. I know you made a promise, so you can't talk about it, but I need your help now. Because if it came from... Before you finish the rest of that sentence, has Jess roasted any marshmallows in your backyard within the last day or so? She did. Last night. Thank you. So do you know where Carl got them from? Not exactly. But you have an idea of where he got them. Yes. But you do have an idea of where Carl got the money from to pay out the people from that poker night, don't you? Yes. Carl was arrested the day before he threw that poker night party. Arrested for what? Possession with intent to distribute. What? The day after he was arrested, the case was sealed. No jail time, nothing. It was like it never happened. How do you know this? If it was sealed in one day, what do you just go looking up everybody you know every single day? I've said it before. I have had my eye on Carl for a while now. We share a backyard. Of course, there is a fence that separates it, but I have noticed there being a lot of activity going on at his house. You have said that since the beginning. So, how do you think he got out of jail time? Really good lawyers or? No, it is just a theory, but I think he made a deal with the feds and became a CI. What's a CI? A confidential informant. A who? It's a deal that the DA works out with criminals when they want to catch the bigger fish, like the bigger plug, the guy he works for. Oh, so that's why he was actually wearing an ankle monitor this whole time? No, that story actually happened. The ankle monitor probably made him even more perfect for their job because they knew he could already be tracked. Let me just get this straight. So you think the DEA gave Carl marked money to do a sting with his plug or whatever, and he didn't give it to him and just sat on that money for months and just now decided to use it? That is the part that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, because wouldn't he get in trouble for not following through with the plans for whatever sting it was? I knew he was a dumbass, but not even he would do something like that. Oh, hey, Michelle. Oh, hey, Frank. Carl, you looking spiffy as always. How you doing? Doing well. Thank you. Hope you are too, Frank. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. How have you been? You want to get a Jack and Coke? Yes, please. I'd love that. I've been good, except for the fact that Suanne has me replacing every single window we have in our whole house. She says they're ugly and outdated. I don't see anything wrong with them. Maybe it's a good thing. Here you go. Because those windows in your house are like, what, 20 years old? Oh, at least. Thank you. How have you been? Oh, I've been good. He's only here because I wanted to ask him over so I could figure out how to spend some marked money that I came across. That was a good one, Michelle. You're funny. I'm just here for the drinks. Hope that's okay. Oh, and speaking of which, I brought this $20 to make another donation. I'm gonna put it in your tip jar, okay? Don't worry. I didn't mark it. Thanks, Frank. I've missed seeing you. I'm gonna get home. Thank you, Michelle. I'll be in touch. Okay, well, thanks for the batteries. I appreciate it. Anytime. Frank, good to see you. Good luck with the windows. Thanks, Carl. Let's just pray she don't want new curtains, too. I guarantee you, they're already in the cart. Take care now. I mean, he's right. The windows wouldn't feel new if she didn't get new curtains, too. Shoot, at this rate, she gonna have our bank account drained by the end of the week. Have you heard from Carl with a C lately? Nah, but I did call him yesterday because he owes me all that money from a couple months back, and I think I'm gonna need it at the rate that Suanne's going. He hadn't paid me a dime back from that money yet. I mean, I'm sure you'll be fine. How much could you have possibly lent him? If I tell you the amount, you can't tell Suanne. Look, you tell me not to tell somebody something, I will not tell them, okay? Okay, well, it was $20,000. $20,000? Well, he's my friend, and he's been there for me. You're a really good friend, you know that? How much does Suanne think you lent him? She just thinks it's a couple $1,000s. You're a brave man for thinking that you could hide anything from Suanne. She hadn't seen our bank accounts like go down or nothing like that, so she hadn't asked me very many questions, so I just let her think it, you know? So she doesn't know about that money. How does she not know about that money? Well, it wasn't exactly on a paycheck. Frank, how does Suanne not know the amount of money that you lent Carl with a C? Cause I didn't exactly get it from a paycheck. Oh, did you win it at poker that night? No, I lost my $500 buy-in to some drunk girl. Anyway, I found the money. You just found $20,000? Where? In a normal situation, I would have turned that amount of money into the police, but I found it on the sidewalk right where that whole incident happened that night. So I was not about to turn that money in, so I kept it. I guess you didn't get to have it for very long, did you? Carl with a C was so convinced that he could beat that drunk girl that I was talking about. 6 a.m. came around and he was getting just deeper and deeper in the hole. And I guess he was $20,000 in the hole to her, so he asked me if I could bail him out. So I just stuck that money in my mailbox and I guess he came and got it. Don't you think it's weird that you found the exact amount of money that he needed to borrow? Not really. I suppose it is kind of weird now that I think about it, but I was drunk and considering everything that had just happened, I didn't really think much about it. You think it was from the guy that you hit? It could have been, but the fact that Carl with a C needed it right after I found it tells me that that's why I found it. It was for my friend. Frank, what are you doing? You haven't finished putting in all the windows yet. I just came over here because I needed a rest. Don't worry, I'll get them done. I need them done, like today. Suanne, what is the rush? You've been so paranoid lately. I'd rather be paranoid than the last one to find out that someone's been in our house. Ain't nobody getting in our house. Only because of the new windows. If you just finish installing them, they won't be able to. That's why I had you change the locks on all the doors. I need you to be locking the door, Frank, no matter what. I don't care if you're just going out to get something out of your truck. Lock the door. Did you see all the cop cars outside of Carl with a C's house yesterday? No, I didn't see them. What? Is he okay? There were like 6 police cars out there, yellow tape and everything. So I walked up and told them that I knew him and that I lived in the neighborhood. And they just like shooed me away, like telling me that they couldn't discuss the situation. Do y'all talk at all when you're at home? Well, lately it's been mostly her telling me what she wants replaced or fixed, and then me telling her what I can get to that day. And then the next day, I have to remind you what you haven't done yet. You're right, honey. I'm sorry. It's okay, I've been kind of stressed lately. It's gonna be all right. When I married you, I knew stress was part of the package, and I'm still glad that I got the whole thing. Is Carl with a C okay, though? I don't know, but I heard them talking on their little radios, and then a whole bunch of black SUVs started pulling up, and then regular-looking people started getting out and flashing badges, and I could see you've been doing a great job at minding your own business, Suanne. Have we learned nothing? That is my business. I live here, in this neighborhood, where it happened. Anyway, all the regular cops, like, moved out of their way, and they started moving the yellow tape back, and they told me that I needed to move immediately for my safety because it's a federal operation. A federal operation? I'm going home. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I was never here. You understand? Can I get this to go? Of course, Frank. I'll even put extra in here for you. How about that? There you go. Thank you, Michelle. One of these days, I want to come in here and be able to have a drink and leave because I wanted to. Not because I'm hearing or seeing something that I gotta pretend I didn't, or I'm scared to say something to the wrong person. Next thing you know, I'm gonna be locked out of my own house because I don't have the correct key, or I can't open the windows because these new ones, they don't even open. You're gonna have me out in the yard pitching a tent above some dead guy. I just can't do this no more, okay? Y'all have a good one. Bye, Frank. You know, Suanne, he's kind of right. I think they staged a whole disappearance for Carl with a C. Staged? By who? The feds. Why? What makes you think that the feds would stage a disappearance for Carl with a C? Because I heard one of the cops, before all the black SUVs showed up, I heard him talking on his little radio saying that the suspect is a confirmed CI. So when I got home, I Googled that. It stands for confidential informant. He's working with the feds. If he's a confirmed CI, Suanne, that means that someone else, whoever he was trying to catch, has plenty of reason to not want him around anymore now, don't they? It also gives the feds plenty of reason to protect him and stage a disappearance. When I looked it up, apparently they do this all the time. So you Googled that on your home computer? Yeah. How else was I supposed to find out what it was? Suanne, I swear. You remember how they were inside your house and you were asking me, like, why, what they were gonna do to you? Don't worry, with these new locks that I got and the new windows, they won't be able to get in. They don't have to get back in. I think while they were in there, they bugged your computer. I use incognito mode when I look anything up, so they won't know. If they bugged it, none of that matters, because incognito mode, the only thing you're doing is hiding your search history from Frank. I don't know about that. Do you mind if I get a martini? I'm gonna look this up. If they bugged it, they can see every word you type as you typed it. No. You cannot get a martini. Well, that's fine. I'll just get something else. No, you won't. You need to leave. Why? Where? Look. Oh, that's me. Outside Carl with the C's house yesterday. Sure is, isn't it? With a black dot in the corner? You just found this? Under the Belvedere bottle? What's with the black dot? What do you think that means? I don't know, Suanne, but it's not a gold star this time now, is it? You act like I planted that. No, I'm not. I know you didn't do this. The people that did that are a lot more powerful and a lot smarter than we are. Speak for yourself. I don't know what kind of complex you have, and really, I don't care. I have tried to help you, Suanne. You just can't help it. You have to mind everyone's business. You won't listen. I didn't ask for your help. Whatever, dude. Alls I know, and I'm not sure if you've put this together or not, but since you're so smart, you probably have. You're the only one that drinks Belvedere in here. Obviously, they know that. And they wanted me to see this in front of you. So, you're saying they bugged my computer? Yeah, they probably bugged your bar. What do you think about that? If they wanted to listen in, they've already proven that they are completely capable of doing that, so they wouldn't be leaving photos like this, proof that they were here. How's it feel to realize that somebody came into your house without you knowing? It's so sweet. They didn't take anything, they just wanted me to have a little piece of your problems. You realize that you've put me in danger now because you're incapable of following instructions? Please, did I ask you to get involved in any of this? You climbed into this all on your own. If you wanted to not be in danger, maybe you should have started minding your own business. This, to me, is instructions. And I'm smart enough to know that I need to follow them. So, good luck out there. What? I wish you no ill will, Suanne, but you do need to leave. Really? Yes. What happened to the Suanne who came in here crying about the picture that was taken from inside of her own house on your fridge, saying that you would fall in line? She solved the problem. She went shopping and got fixed panes, double glazed, impact rated, non-operable windows. Can't break them, can't open them, problem solved. Yeah, new windows. That'll solve all your problems. Don't you have outside cameras anyway? Why wouldn't you know about somebody coming into your garage in the last 20 hours to put that photo up? Because that was taken yesterday evening. Oh, that's right. Here, let me look. There's Jess leaving right there, 7:12 p.m. The next event is at 7:32. Let me see. He just stopped and waved at the camera. He just walked in. Where were you? You didn't even see him? I must have gone inside for something. Maybe to use the bathroom? I don't remember. It's like 10 or 15 seconds later, he's walking out. He just did a 2-finger salute. Did you see that? That is so creepy. This is why I told Frank, no matter what he's doing, if he goes out to his truck, he needs to be locking the door. That's what you should do with your garage, because they could just walk right in. I'm sorry, Suanne. You need to get off my property. For whatever reason, they want you to not be welcome here anymore, and I know how to follow instructions. I have a 3-year-old. I have got to protect me and my son. Yeah, gotta protect the kid, right? Having all this liquor in here seems so safe. If the liquor was ever a problem like this, I would get rid of it too. Did you notice how whenever he left, he didn't take any liquor bottles with him? Yeah, they're not after me because of my liquor. I guess you wouldn't need to get new windows and new locks when they can just walk right in anytime they want. Don't worry, I won't come back. Howdy, Michelle. Everything all right?
Hey, Wade. Yeah, I just had to ask Suanne to leave my property because of this.
Where'd you get this? Mind if I get a bush light? Oh, of course. Yeah, sorry. There you go. I found it underneath the Belvedere bottle. She's the only one that drinks Belvedere who comes in here, and apparently they know that. Whoever they is. Thank you. Yeah, that wasn't a mistake. I'm thinking that they left it here because they wanted me to find it in front of her and then kick her out and not let her be welcome here anymore. I don't know why, but it does look that way. They knew that you would know what they wanted and that you'd do it. You see the black dot in the corner? Do you know what that means? That's a receipt. For what? It's how they track delivery. It means the message got where it was supposed to go. I don't get it. It's like the Amazon guy coming and putting a package on your porch. Whether you pick it up or not, it's not his problem. But in their system, he marked it as delivered. But how would they know though? Well, they don't sit waiting in cars seeing if you pick it up. They work on dead drops, timed routes, usually in a neutral space. Once that photo was where it was supposed to be, in this case, under that Belvedere bottle, the drop is confirmed. The dot is proof. What? I'll give you an example. Say I'm supposed to take a photo up to a gas pump on Elm Street. I take the photo up there, put it in a specific spot, mark it with the dot, and walk away. The next guy down the chain goes, checks the spot. He sees the dot, knows I did my part. So they have to come back to my garage and look under the Belvedere bottle to see if the last dude put a dot there. They don't have to now. What if the photo's gone? Because now I've seen it, so it's right here now. Think of it like when you need to send a letter out. You put the letter in your mailbox. You don't sit there and wait for the mailman and watch him pick up your letter. You just know that you put it where it was supposed to go. That's the drop. The stamp is the dot. Is it like a signature? Yes, exactly. Without the dot, it's just a picture. But with the dot, it's a message, a delivered one. Well, whose signature? Like, who are we dealing with here? The signature is not about a person. It's about a system. It's the signature of the chain of the network. That's the brilliance of it. The dropper don't know who's above him. The man above don't know who's below him. How do you not know somebody below you? Like, so whoever told the guy who waved at my camera to deliver that picture, he didn't know who he was? Like, that makes no sense. In that case, you can sort of compare it to like the military. The generals don't know the names of the privates. They just know when they give them instructions that they'll listen. You see, nobody knows the whole tree. They only know their own branch. What do they even want with Suanne anymore? None of this makes sense because they weren't mad that she buried the guy, and then they came and got the body, and if they didn't want her around anymore, they would have already done that. Oh my gosh. Wait, what if I was wrong? What if this picture wasn't telling me to kick her out? What if it was telling me to do something else? All right, let's walk it back. They left the picture where they knew you would find it. They wanted Suanne to be in here when it landed. So they wanted y'all to both see it together? Okay. They knew you would take it as instructions to get rid of her, but maybe that's what they were hoping you'd do. So do you think I did what they wanted? Yeah. But maybe what they really wanted was to see if you would follow the chain, fall in line, like accept an order without question. And I did. Duh, like, see what they did to Carl with a C? Then what? They might have been testing you. And you've shown them that you can be shaped. I would not be surprised if you got another message here sometime soon. Another one? For what? Put it in a specific spot. Mark it with the dot. Dang it. Hey, baby. I was hoping I'd find you here. Well, hey, sweet cheeks. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Pearl. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you got another message here sometime soon. Another one?
Why?
To see if you'll blindly follow it. What? Are you saying they're trying to recruit me? Who wants to recruit you? Whoever waved at my camera walked into my garage and stuck this picture under the Belvedere bottle. I think they might be. No. Oh, Lord. Michelle, you want to do a shot with me? Yeah. Wait, why do you think that? You see, if they wanted you gone, you'd already be. If they wanted to scare you off, they'd have hit you harder than with a picture with a dot on it. They ain't pushing you out. I think they're pulling you in. Here you go, Pearl. Thank you. Oh my God. Recruitment don't look like a job offer to them. Sometimes it's pressure or tests or making you do their work before you realized you joined them. What if the picture was for Suanne? I don't understand what they still want with Suanne. They weren't mad that she buried the body. They came and got the body. If they wanted her gone already, she already would be. So, and I know the whole story. All the pieces of the puzzle, I've put it all together. It's just from little pieces of everybody else that I've put it together, and so I'm the one that knows the whole story. Unless there are other huge pieces that I don't know about, the mystery is solved. You sure about all that? I'm pretty sure whoever left the photo found out that Carl was a CI and that they were about to get popped with marked money. What? But they didn't because of this whole interception with Frank and Suanne. Unless the DEA could fake chopping Carl at the ankle to stage this disappearance, then yeah, technically they could, but it would have to be his real ankle to make it look believable, especially to them. I don't want to be recruited. What do I do? If you do know the whole story, you see, you weren't supposed to be involved in any part of this. You're not supposed to know. So you don't get to politely decline their invitation. He's right. They either own you now or they erase you. What? So there's just no way out of this? Well, the only way out of a system like this is if you're already under someone else's protection. Someone bigger, messier to fight with. Bigger like who? The Pope? Well, yeah, that could work. I was thinking something a little more simple, like whoever's truck parks in your driveway right there. My boyfriend? No, I don't think... What? Why would you... When can we meet him? I want to meet him. Sorry, Pearl. Neither of us like to share. Well, that's a shame. But yeah, I ran his plates. Not to catch him doing anything. To try and keep you safe. You're sitting in the middle of a bunch of sharp edges right now, darling. And I just wanted to see who was standing next to you. Why would he be my way out of this? When I pull plates, I'm expecting to see a name, an address. Something that tells me who's sitting behind that wheel. But his came back clean as a vampire's tan line. What? Baby, that was a good one. I like that one. You like that? That isn't a good metaphor for this, Wade, because if people assume they can't go in the sun, then they wouldn't have a tan line. Exactly. It was almost like he didn't exist. Oh. You ever get tired of talking in metaphors? No. I talk like that because it keeps me from saying something I ain't supposed to. It gives folks just enough space to figure out what I really mean without me having to say it. Sometimes it's the only safe way to tell the truth. Why would you, not finding anything on my boyfriend, tell you that he could protect me? Because when I can't find nothing on a man, that don't mean he's a nobody. That's not the kind of paperwork most people have. That kind of clean, people pay good money for. Clean don't mean he's invisible. It means he's connected. It's worth a shot. I'm gonna call him. Well, hold up now. That's not the kind of conversation you want to have over the phone. Wait till he comes over next. then bring it up.
The Amazon guy just came by. I'm wearing this.
Sometimes it's the only safe way to tell the truth. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Hey, beautiful. Hey, handsome. There's something that I wanted to talk to you about. All right. What you got? You know how I told you that my neighbors have been like coming over to this awesome bar that you've built for me? Yeah, you told me. Well, I've gotten myself sort of mixed up in some type of system that I'm not really sure what it is, but I don't know how I'm gonna get out of it. What system? So this picture right here, look at it. It's of Suanne. She lives over there. She's married to Frank. It's a long story. I know I haven't told any of it to you, but I found it under my Belvedere bottle. Some guy came in. Here, I'll show you the video footage of the guy coming in. He waved at the camera. Look. I'm not really getting a read on you right now, but the crime scene that she's at is because he is a CI and he was about to give marked money to some system, whoever left the picture. You mind if I get a water? Yeah, you can have a water. Here you go, baby. Do you know who we're dealing with here? Thank you, baby. I need to get something out of my truck. I'll be right back. Excuse me, baby. Everything's gonna be fine. I want you to go through your photos and print a picture off of you and I together at the beach when we went on our beach vacation. And then I'm also gonna send you a picture, sending it right now, that you're gonna print off as well. Okay. Here they are. What now? Just set them right here. Right here. Like that. Perfect. I need to run to the gas station real quick. Would you care to join me? Yeah. Let me just close the garage first. Leave it open. We'll be right back. Everything is gone. Yep, and so are they. They won't be back, don't worry. Who are you? I'm nobody. I used to own a bar where you had to know somebody to even know that the bar was there. The bar didn't even have a name, and it wouldn't show up on any Google map if you looked it up. A lot of important and powerful people used to meet there. There were no cameras. We did only cash. We didn't allow any electronics inside, no phones. Is that why you had that thing that you were waving around? This? Yes. Everyone got checked every time they came in, and they liked it that way. When was this? You never told me about that place. You didn't need to know, but this was about 15 years ago when I owned my bar off Langston that I told you about. I also owned this other place. It was just down the road from there. What happened to it? I sold it. You know, everything is about timing. You do always say that. It was just time to move on. I made a lot of money though. Good. Thanks for helping me. You know I got you, baby. Do you want to go to the bedroom? I would. Let's go.